Okay, so
Word
here
on
we
the
go.
street.
Word on the street is we are back and back in sound here, and man, we got a full cast with us today, so that's super exciting. We got Gunner Griffin here,
Hello.
tech guru. What's up, buddy?
I'm up. I'm up very loud.
You were up very loud and on the
very
mic.
loud.
I didn't even really feel like I was that loud. It was like, oh,
Well, yeah, no, I'm trying to get it
Shit
right
works.
here. Let me turn these up here. Here, there we
very
go.
crisp.
There. Now, how's that? And we got Chad Sledge, owner of Piercings by Chad,
How y'all doing this morning?
and then Amanda, owner of the Break Room.
Good morning.
What is going on? I hadn't seen you in a minute, man. What's going on with you, buddy?
Been busy, yeah, baby and things like that.
How's the
you
new
know.
baby doing?
He's good. He's gaining weight. All he does is drink milk.
Now,
I mean,
his name's Artemis?
Archie.
Archie.
Yeah.
I was just guessing.
Yeah, no, he dreams and everything. Like he dreams about drinking milk. Like he'll just lay to the side, and, like he's awake, he's drinking milk. If he's asleep, he's dreaming about it. So
No
that's
doubt
all he
about
does.
it. Having a new baby will keep you up a little bit.
Yeah. it's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you one of the dads that get up to help or no?
Oh no, yeah, I get up to help anytime there's anything going on. So
So do you guys alternate? Do you have a pattern? how does it work out?
a lot, like we alternate. For example, like I'm off today, so I was like, I'll take him last night, and then she'll go sleep somewhere else so the baby doesn't wake her up.
Right.
And then I'll stay downstairs or wherever the baby is sleeping that night. I'll stay with him, and then she can get some sleep, and then he'll wake only me up.
Well, I guess that's a good way to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Just to run from it.
yeah.
until
Well, I
you're-
mean,
No, I
she's
think
got to
that's
work
great.
today, so and I don't.
Yeah. Well, technically, you're working right now.
Yeah, I am. I'm working. But
Yeah. So if she's working and you're here, where's the baby?
the baby's with her. She doesn't work till like
Baby's in the
8:30,
car.
and then
The
he
baby's
goes.
in the car.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
in the car,
Oh,
keeping
no.
it warm.
Yeah, it's running though.
It's
so.
running.
fine. It's fine.
He's got Sirius XM.
Yeah. AJ's good.
Yeah.
Did you crack the window?
No. Why would I? It's cold.
Got the seat warmer on.
I just cracked the windows and turned the car off.
All right. Let's get to a little bit of news that you might need today. You might not. Hell, I don't know. First of all, I think it's President's Day.
It is.
So the bank's going to be closed. Don't be shocked if you go to the bank and they're not there. It's a bank holiday, right? Yeah, that's right. A lot of people forget that.
Check my money real quick.
Yeah, so if you were waiting on a check to deposit,
Ain't gonna happen.
anything like that, today is
Yeah.
not a good day for that.
No.
Let's see what we got here. Gen Z, more likely to have a work romance. A new survey commissioned by Resume Genius, sounds good, shows that nearly half of Gen Z workers have had a physical relationship with a coworker.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah? What?
physical,
Well, you know,
romantic.
yeah,
I mean, that's
whatever.
two different things.
Well, according to this, a similar number of millennials slept with a coworker. It drops down to 35% for Gen X and 21% for baby boomers.
Baby boomers.
They ain't
That
working.
Sounds weird.
More than 1 in 10 Gen Zers have dated their boss or a direct supervisor. Yeah, that's not
Trying
really.
to get a raise.
Yeah. Hey. William Byron won the Daytona 500 for the second straight year. The start of the race was moved up more than an hour due to rainy weather being forecast. With the rain delay taking place, Byron, the first driver to win back-to-back Daytonas since Denny Hamlin in 19 and 20. Tyler Reddick came in second with Jimmy Johnson in third, and Chase Briscoe and John Hunter Nemechek rounding out the top five. I think it's great that the football coach, instead of just being on Fox, he also races cars. Jimmy Johnson.
Yes.
That's
So
the
does Michael
Cowboy-
Jordan.
That's the Cowboy coach, right?
Jordan's got
Yeah.
a
It's
little
that guy.
team too,
Same
man.
guy.
Yeah, does he?
Same guy.
The woman who accused Jay-Z and Diddy
Uh-oh.
of assaulting her is dropping the lawsuit. Jane Doe alleged both rappers assaulted her in 2000 when she was 13. The lawsuit contained multiple inaccuracies. She filed to dismiss it Friday. Jay-Z called it a victory, saying this suit was without merit, never going anywhere. It does mark one victory for Diddy. Of course, he's got a lot of other ones, so he'll be there a little while. Travis Kelce mentioned last week he's on the fence about returning. The team's giving him 30 days to let him know. Like, listen, we're not playing around with you.
Yeah.
Okay?
You got that billionaire money now.
Yeah, no, you running around with Taylor, having a good time in your life. We get it. But you got 30 days, Chief. Do you want to stay or do you not? What do you think? You think he stays?
Yeah.
Probably one more year, man. I think that Super Bowl kind of stung him.
Yeah.
You can't leave like that.
Yeah.
No, probably
I don't
not.
think he wants to walk
No.
out like that, man.
Fish is the early leader in the fan vote for the Rock Hall of Fame. Billy Idol second, Soundgarden third. What the?
Have you
Yeah.
seen the lineup for this?
We've already
What is going on
discussed it.
here?
Okay. Yeah, that lineup is
I
wild.
don't know.
Cindy
Billy
Lauper.
Idol should be in it.
I'm with you on
Yeah,
that.
that's
But
yeah.
Fish is first.
Fish.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Fish is ahead
Is
of
Fish rock and
Billy
roll?
Idol and Soundgarden.
I don't even know that I
mean,
know
it's a
a
jam
Fish
band.
song, honestly.
Right.
I don't remember any Fish songs. I've been to some
Nobody
Fish
remembers a
shows.
Fish
Yeah,
song.
thank you.
Nobody goes sober to a Fish show. What
Well,
are
and
you
who's
talking
been to a Fish show since the '90s?
Nobody that I know of.
Like seriously.
I'm not even sure are they performing still?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
I only randomly know
You
that.
know who's going to be like that one day? They're here in about 10 years. Kids are going to go, who the hell is Pearl Jam? Why are they?
I don't like Pearl Jam, anyways.
You don't like 'em?
No.
You know, people, I think there must be a polarizing band from the sound because a lot of people don't like Pearl Jam. Now, people who love them, love them.
Right.
You know, are you a Pearl Jam guy?
Kind of like yeah. They got a couple little, but nothing that I think just
Is
like
it because
a
he goes,
banger.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the victors.
Yeah.
I'm out of
He's like the mumble rapper of
Yeah, he kind of is
singers.
the
Yeah.
mumble rocker. Yeah, I think they gave him my wife and her friend were at the house, and I was doing some things, but they were watching that SNL concert thing, and I think he did
SNL
like
50
several
or
songs.
Yeah, SNL 50.
Yeah, I didn't watch I haven't watched the actual show. I
You
watched just
should.
the part of the concert, but I'm sure I will.
Or at least the
for nostalgic reasons. What I'm hoping is it's done. I'm hoping this is their last year, and that's why they're doing this.
No, it ain't, man.
You don't think so?
Man, they're getting ready-
50th.
They're
Somebody's
so
getting
bad.
ready to take
They're
it over.
so bad now.
Yeah.
They're so bad now. I mean, it's been
I
bad
think
for a
Tina
while.
Fey's
But
gonna end up taking that thing over from Lauren Michaels.
you think so?
I think she's like
She could.
she's been the
probably.
one writing most of the stuff. So I mean,
Well,
why
she
not?
did for a long time. I mean, she hadn't for a long time.
I wouldn't
but
use
yeah.
if she's been
You
writing
know-
the recent stuff.
No,
I wouldn't
yeah,
use that
yeah,
as like,
right,
well, she's
right,
been
right,
like.
right, right.
A lot of people don't realize typically whoever heads up the news is the head writer. And so in this case,
Michael
Colin
Che.
Jost is the head writer. No, not Michael Che. Colin Jost for sure is the head SNL writer. Now, he seems nice enough. I don't almost ever find him funny. And so that doesn't
Yeah.
shock me that it's not funny.
Yeah,
You know, I think that dude's super serious a lot.
yeah.
Although he did bag somehow Scarlett Johansson. A measles outbreak is spreading rapidly in West Texas. The state health services said the number of measles cases doubled in a week. Why? Well, unvaccinated people, to be honest with you. That's what's going on. It's, super contagious. So, if you're my age, you don't have to worry about it. Probably everybody here has measles shots, but
Yeah.
younger people, if you're not vaccinated, it's going to happen. You're going to get it. Let's see. This is all just junk, man. Oh, trying to take a selfie with a man eating predator is not a good idea.
What?
A 55-year-old woman visiting Turks and Caicos, she decided to snap a pic and engage with a 6-foot shark.
Nope.
Now,
Wait,
of
what?
all-
What time of day was this?
Well, it says doesn't say what time
Oh,
of day,
okay.
Is there a time of day where that's a good idea?
No, for some reason I
5
thought
o'clock?
for some reason I thought you had said some insanely
6-foot
early.
shark.
She's about to play devil's advocate. Well, if it was,
No,
if
not
it
at
was
all.
after 8, like,
No, not at all.
He could have been hungry.
I want to tell you the rest of this story, but before I do, I have to say, look, if you tried to take a selfie with a buffalo, you're an idiot, or
Yes.
a bison.
Agreed.
Right?
Yes.
Certainly, if you try to catch a selfie with a bear, you're an idiot. Right?
Agreed.
Yes.
All those are dumb. If you try to take a selfie with a shark,
You need help.
you are the dumbest human being I've ever heard. If you're reaching out to try to get your hand by his head, you're an idiot.
Yes.
And what you get is what she got. So what did she get? Here's what she got.
Lost her arm.
Obviously, the shark was not a fan of the selfie. And so he bit her. Bystanders saved her life, and she needed to have one of her hands amputated below the wrist and her other arm amputated halfway up the forearm.
Wow.
Yeah, how'd that selfie work out?
Dummy.
She found out.
Yeah, no, I bet that's got to be a little tricky. Now you got no hands.
And now you got to tell people why you have no hand.
Yeah, no, that's the best.
Yeah, you got to lie on that one,
What
man.
happened? Were you
just
sick
gotta
as
say
a kid? Were you in an accident? I tried to take a selfie with a shark.
Yeah. They're like, oh.
At that point, you just say, I was scuba diving and got attacked by a shark. You know,
Yeah,
Right.
You don't
You gotta lie.
leave the
You gotta
selfie
lie.
part
Yeah.
out, man. You got to leave the
No,
selfie
you
part
gotta lie.
out.
You're right about
You
that.
can't.
They'd be
Yeah.
like, did you get it? Like,
Yeah, just like, no, man. Got the phone and all.
Yeah, no.
I still got the picture.
All right, so I guess everybody probably saw at least clips of Kanye and
Man,
Bianca on the red carpet at the Grammys when she got buck naked.
man.
You did? Everybody saw that, which is the weirdest thing to me, that even you can do that and it's decent. You know, I mean, I don't mean to be that guy, but you're on the red carpet. Is that the place to be naked?
No.
I don't think so.
I mean,
Now, am I mad to see a naked lady? No, not normally. I mean, I'm not mad, but I don't think it's probably a good idea. Well, shockingly, reports are saying that Kanye and Bianca have broken up.
wow.
Yeah, no, I can imagine after I did that on the red carpet, if you even look at me sideways, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
I just got naked on the red carpet in front of everybody, cameras and all that. Yeah, you better.
There's no prenup, though.
No.
So
Well.
he might have.
He's like, no, we're not.
He's probably
getting
like,
one."
I'm fixing to get paid for all that stuff, man.
Yeah, well, and again, these are rumors. I don't know if it's true, but it sounds about right.
Oh, yeah, I've
to me.
been hearing this
Their
stuff, too.
personal rep, for whatever reason, is Milo Yiannopoulos. But
Is he really?
Yeah, it's super weird,
Wow,
but
that is
yeah,
weird.
he says it's not true. But like with everything that they have going on, that whole little trio there, I'm like, I don't know if I believe
I
it.
don't know if I can believe anything coming out of their mouths. Yeah, no, that's a trio right there. The storm swept across the U.S. over the weekend. 9 people dead, including 8 in Kentucky.
Man.
Andy Bashir said yesterday emergency personnel performed 1,000 rescues in Kentucky since the storm started. And I'll say this. There was a period on Saturday where it was raining so hard
Oh, my
on the
God.
freeway. And listen, I'm not that guy that slows down when it
Pull
rains.
over?
I didn't pull over, but I was driving slower than normal.
That drives me crazy when people pull over, though.
No, I don't.
That's so
I don't pull
dangerous.
over. Well, I think they're just scared.
They're scared.
They
But it
can't
gets
see.
dangerous, though, man. Like,
Yeah.
keep rolling up, you know?
They're
Well,
just
if they
scared.
can't see,
yeah, if
it's
they can't
probably
see.
better.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather them not be.
So
I get ya.
during all of that, I was at Habitat loading up boxes upon boxes of dishes and whatnot. And yeah, like we were just doing in between, because you'd have those little lulls where you just
Yeah.
kind of lighten up for, a minute, literally.
And you run boxes.
We'd run a box because I back up to their,
Yeah.
their loading thing, but you'd run one out and then come back and we'd all stand there for a minute. And I was like, shit.
Man, it was wild, wasn't it?
Saturday was so busy too. I was really surprised that people kept their appointments because it was raining so bad.
Man.
You said you had like
Damn, man.
18.
I had 18 bookings
18
Saturday.
bookings Saturday.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was
actually.
it was our busiest day.
That's awesome.
insane.
Go
It
on,
was
celebrate
beautiful.
that.
Yeah, it was so
busiest day.
great.
That's
Thank you to
awesome.
everybody that came out. It was
What,
wonderful.
do you attribute it? I mean, with the weather and everything. I mean, what?
The holiday weekend.
That's you
You
feel
know,
like.
I
that's-
think so. I think so because we had we had couples and some galentines on Friday, but like
Okay.
it seemed like everybody came out of the woodwork on Friday or on Saturday, and there was a few birthday parties,
Wow.
and even Sunday we had a group come out
Oh,
for somebody's birthday.
This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
This
was
is great. That's
We went and saw her last weekend, the weekend
That
before.
was so
You
much
did. You
fun.
did. How was it? What'd you think?
Oh, it was fun. Yeah, I mean, my sister-in-laws, who were like younger, they're like 12, 13.
Yeah.
They actually really liked it a lot. One of them has a lot of rage.
Hold on, you have a 13-year-old.
She was
Well, yeah, Carmen's dad has a lot of daughters.
okay.
From I think like 30 something down to I want to say 11.
Oh, I
Wow.
see.
Maybe 12.
He's
Got a
prolific.
span.
Do what?
He's prolific.
Oh yeah. No, he like to
Catholic?
joke, huh?
Catholic?
I was about to ask that too.
No, they like to joke that he kept trying for a boy, but they're all girls.
Yeah.
Sorry, boss.
He was really excited too. I mean, once he got his bat in his hand,
Oh, yeah.
he was ready to go. I had to like be like, focus. I need
Yeah,
you to hear
at
my
first
safety
the girls
briefing.
almost didn't know what to do, and they were kind of like, And I was like, all right,
No,
I'll start us
don't
off.
rage.
Like, like,
And then once it's man,
Yeah.
it was fun, and it
they
was
didn't want to
great
leave,
visiting with
and
your
they were
wife.
all like, "Oh, we need one
What
of
was your
these,
favorite stuff
need
to
one
break?
of these.
What did you like breaking the most? What was your weapon of choice, by the way?
a bat." But they had a
yeah.
flat screen TV in there and a keyboard. You know,
Oh,
like-
yeah.
There
The
you
tech
go.
guy's got to get the keyboard.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
well, it looks like your keyboard's not functioning. Like, you know, like-
No, that has to be
Keyboards, I think, are probably people's most favorite out of
Really?
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
and that's really saying something. But yeah, they see the buttons fly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
it's
exciting
just-
to 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
heaven
I
for
can
'em.
see
Yeah.
that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Here you go. Thousands of federal health workers lost their jobs. They got fired by letter this weekend. The administration cut 5,000 probationary employees from CDC, NIH, and FDA. Workers let go as part of a plan to shrink the government, remove jobs that officials say aren't necessary. The move led by the Department of Government Efficiency. You know, Elon Musk is running that. Critics worry that losing this many health workers could hurt programs. Some former employees say they were blindsided by it with little warning. I wouldn't say anybody's blindsided at this point. I mean, no. I mean,
if you're a federal employee, you should
you-
probably be like,
yeah, everybody's
okay,
gonna be like, I could be fired today.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, that's just you just got to be there. You got to know that.
yeah.
The Riverside Natural Foods voluntarily recalled 2.4 million cases of made good granola bars due to potential contamination with small metal brush bristles.
What?
Yeah, that's not good in your granola. I'll be
so
honest.
you'd say it's not made good.
Heyo. The affected products include flavors like chocolate chip, mixed berry. They were produced between January and November, and they're all over the U.S. So I would avoid made good granola bars unless you like wire brush
Metal.
bristles in your mouth.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, really, you have to work at it. The Pope is hospitalized.
He's still alive.
Yeah, somehow. YouTube TV reaches a deal to keep Paramount channels on the service, so they
Yeah,
were
I
going to
seen
lose
that,
them
man.
and kept all those. Now, sports-wise, I think I just had a couple things or one thing maybe here that might be of interest to you. Let's do this one.
Sports.
Yeah, a little bit of a. Where did it go? Where'd it go?
Running it.
Here we go. This is the one. So, 7 more women have accused Baltimore Ravens kicker Justin Tucker
This dude, man.
of engaging in sexually inappropriate misconduct at high-end spas.
What?
The increases now total to 16 massage therapists from 8 spas making allegations of inappropriate behavior. In the latest one, said that Tucker left what she believed to be something, a fluid on the table.
Ew.
Another
Wow.
said he made intense eye contact throughout the massage while exposed.
Ew.
Here's my question, man. I mean, this is what I mean. I know sometimes you get hit in the head a few times, but he's a kicker.
Right.
Yeah, they don't get hit much.
Yeah.
They don't get hit in the head. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Why Listen, would you quit getting with the go to a hooker?
Right. You got money.
You got
dude.
money.
NFL, they come to your room. They'll do whatever you
Seriously.
want. Why are you trying to get with the massage chicks? They're just trying to make their money.
Exactly.
You're gonna pull everybody.
Go to one with the happy ending or something.
Well, I'm saying everybody's not there. Find one that does that.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, like-
exactly. They're well taken care of.
Yeah.
They get their shots. They maintain their stuff and everything. You don't know what's going on at with the massage therapist. She might.
Hey, man.
I mean, that's not her main mode.
No, but I'm just saying. I mean, what? Now you're probably gonna. You're not gonna be in the NFL. You're probably gonna lose your money. You might go to jail.
Probably. You're going to lose all your money that you did have.
I'm just saying, when how much of a mental illness is it when you're rich and you can actually afford to get a hooker?
Seriously.
I'm sorry, a sex worker. Is that? I don't know.
Sex work is real work.
It is real work, but
Real
I'm
work.
certain it is. I've never done it, but I'm certain of it.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I have.
We'll
but
pay
either
for it
way.
in some way.
Yeah, we all pay for it in some way. That is true. But yeah, that just blows my mind that this guy is winking.
It's sick, man. That's horrible.
Now, if he, let's say that, all right, she finishes the massage, she leaves the room. I mean, he's kind of worked up, and he leaves something on the table. Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
Bad
Yeah,
manners
it's wrong,
at the
man.
least.
Bad manners. It is bad manners. I'm gonna close the store.
No,
It is bad manners.
It is bad manners, man. I mean, it's like you left it there on purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what's going to happen. You've done.
And
this
it's not like
before.
she's not gonna know who you are.
That on purpose.
Yeah, no,
That is
that's
100% on purpose.
that's so disgusting.
You know when he's in there, he's like, I punt
That's
for the
kinda like-
Ravens. Like, you know, like-
Is that like marking your territory?
I peed on it.
cat. Yeah, no, that's
This is my
exactly-
bed.
Sprayed it.
This is my bed.
That's ridiculous. Man. That's absolutely ridiculous.
And that's if there's that many coming forward, that that adds to the validity. It's like, what'd you say, 17?
18.
18, even worse.
Yeah, no, he's gone to several different places.
They're all lying. Like, all 18
well,
of them.
sometimes you wonder if maybe there is a pile on, because sometimes people do that. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
they'll try to cash in, but
Oh yeah.
but if you've got all 8 different massage clinics saying it, then you got to go.
Yeah, that's what you look at it. It's like, okay, there's
Where there's
18
smoke,
of them.
there's
You
a
could
pearl
see maybe
necklace.
like 1 or 2, but then it's like 18. You know,
And it's a different one.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
And they're like rival, probably massage therapists, and like, we're gonna come together to
Yeah,
take Justin
yeah.
Tucker down. Like,
Bringing him
it's a
down.
menace.
All right. So, look, the other day, you may remember we told a story about Kid Rock, and he was on stage in Nashville, and he was there just supporting somebody else, right? And he got mad because they weren't clapping along and had a conniption and walked out. Remember? Yeah. He was
I
like,
actually didn't hear about that.
yeah, no, it
happened.
is what happened. And he got mad. He stopped him and said, listen, here's how it's going to work. Either you guys are going to start clapping or we ain't doing this. And then a few people, frightened, I'm sure, started clapping.
Right.
And it lasted
Totally
about
scared.
15 seconds, and then it stopped, and he got mad, and he walked out. Just put the mic down and went out, All right, so that's the crazy side of Kid Rock. You never know what you're going to get.
No.
Right, check this out. So he was on Bill Maher, and I think probably everybody was stunned by his take on the Kendrick Lamar halftime performance at the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. He said, Maher
Did
asked
he
him,
like it?
he said, what did you make of this year's Super Bowl? You mentioned DEI. People complained about that. He said, to put it nicely, wasn't my cup of tea, but I got to respect it. Here's why. I grew up loving, emulating all things hip-hop, breakdancing, DJing, graffiti, rapping, so I understand the culture more than most. And when I say most, of course, I mean white people.
Thank God.
He then explained how he related to the performance and said, so watching it, after it's a lot of things going through your head, everyone's like, this sucks, this, that. I'm pretty much like, he came out figuratively and literally with both middle fingers in the air, doing what he does for the people who love what he does unapologetically. I don't think he gives a frog's fat ass what anyone thinks about it. So I said, that's pretty much how I built my whole career. I got to respect it.
It's
I mean, are you surprised? To
I
hear-
am very surprised.
Yeah, no.
I'm very surprised
Because
by that.
that's more than reasonable to say.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's a fair thing to say whether you like the performance or you don't.
Very true. I guess he
mean,
got his meds regulated. Or
I don't know, man. I mean, between Nashville and there, something happened. I don't know. Maybe his mama got a hold of him.
He's like, I need something to get everyone to stop talking about that. Like,
Yeah,
is.
right. Here's some news that Amanda will like, and I'm sure all of you will love. For the first time in recent history, it says, the percentage of top-grossing films featuring female protagonists equaled the percentage of films with male protagonists. Female protagonists reach parity with men in top-grossing films of 2024. That's the title of that. So, equal women are leading the box office as men. How does that make you
Cool.
feel?
she said cool.
Hold on. You don't think it should always be equal all the time?
I don't care. I think that there's so much more important shit to be worried about as
Hello.
far as equality and equity go than box office,
Movies.
movies,
I
love
and everything. I mean, I think it's fantastic, great. I love the
More
representation.
rich people getting rich.
Yeah, but yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Just more rich
exactly.
people getting rich.
I don't.
All right, check this out. It took 20 years. That's all. Just 20 years. YouTube, now more viewed than television on mobile devices. Of course, in 2005, smart TVs weren't anywhere near as prevalent as now, but now YouTube is as available on a big screen as your tablet, phone, or whatever. Viewers watched more than 1 billion hours, counting TVs and mobile, of YouTube content. So 1 billion hours
That's insane.
Yeah, that's impressive to be honest with you.
nuts.
Gunnar,
scary.
are you someone who watches? Do you have streaming networks? Do you watch TV? Do you watch YouTube? Do you TikTok? What is your entertainment go to at home?
Pretty much, like it's not even a lot. Usually, I almost always watch stuff I've seen a million times, like Seinfeld or Workaholics.
Yeah.
Just because I don't watch a lot of TV, I play video games a lot. But
Okay.
I'm not one of those people who'll be like, "Do you know X YouTuber?" And I'll be like,
Right,
"No,
no,
idea." Like, you know?
No,
And
so-
they're like, "How do you not know that?" And I'm like, "I don't know.
Easily.
It's just some guy." Like, you know, like.
I don't. So what's your game? What's your favorite game to play?
Right now I'm
playing a
playing something called Menace from the Deep. It's like a card game. Like it's really easy to play because whenever I'm watching the baby, you know, it's something I can pause. It's not online or anything like that. So I play alone by my, card games a lot. But
Yeah.
I have a Steam Deck, so like I'll put Seinfeld on and I'll just play right there until I'm ready to go to bed. And that's stuff I've heard a million times, but Seinfeld still makes me laugh. It's still funny.
You still like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kramer makes that show.
Kramer
Yeah.
did make that show. He was what a crash
What a
out.
commitment.
Yeah.
But man, what a great. He honestly did make the show.
Well, yeah,
You
I mean,
know
the
who really
character,
made
yeah.
the show. Larry David made the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
If you watch Larry David's show, what is it? What
Curb
Curb
Your
Your
Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah,
it's Seinfeld.
Yeah.
it is.
I mean, it is, and when you watch it, you're like, yeah, Larry David, because Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld made that show, and when you watch Larry David, you're like, I get it. It
Yeah.
was you.
Yeah.
It was you, boss. You did this.
You know,
didn't
he did the voice for like Steinbrenner and stuff in that show. Yeah, that was. Because
That's
I remember
funny.
looking, I was like, wonder because they never show his face. And I was like, who
Yeah.
does the voice? And they're like, oh, it's Larry David. You know? Yeah.
That's cool.
that
Yeah.
That's
sense.
cool.
And then he shows up as Frank Costanza's lawyer, and he's wearing a cape and stuff
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
in the show.
yeah.
So he makes an appearance. He does like cameo stuff throughout the show. all the
Yeah,
time,
no,
but
he
he's
does.
never like prominently featured in the show.
But I'll tell you that I don't think that show would have been a hit without Kramer.
No.
I think Kramer really did do an abundance for that show.
Well, he brings the zaniness to the show. Like, like he's always doing something crazy. He's got some wild idea.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, actually, I was using AI, and I was like, talk to me like you're Kramer for the rest of the conversation. And it would just come out. He's like, I've got this idea for a reverse toaster. Like,
That's hilarious.
I was like, well, AI gets it.
I remember when he got one of my favorites was when Kramer got the wrong license plate.
Oh, Ass Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
pretty great.
hilarious.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
Cosmo Kramer, a proctologist.
Chad, are you more TV, movies, video games? What are you watching on? What's your entertainment thing?
TVs, movies, and if everybody's asleep, I go to game.
To like sports?
Yeah, I'll start gaming.
Yeah, you seem like a Madden guy.
Yeah, Madden.
You like to play Madden?
Yeah, and Madden 2K.
Yeah, that's great, man. You need to play Noah or Tyler in 2K.
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you
Tyler
something.
is a
He good at it?
crazy good 2K
All
player.
right.
Yeah.
I'll have to hit
Do
him.
you create yourself as a player?
No,
Or
I
you
don't
want-
get-
some
I
people
don't
do
get
that.
that
You know, it's
involved
like
in
I
it.
could just like you do the NBA My Player. It's
Oh,
like
no, I
Chad
don't-
Sledge from the 3-point line. Like,
No. I did make an arena, name it Sledge Bank Arena, though. I thought that was
That
pretty
is
cool.
pretty good. Sledge Bank.
Brandon asked if you could fix the camera angles.
Uh-oh.
the camera angles. Let's see.
What do we
Okay,
got
so
going
I
on?
doubt it.
Is that one? I think
That doesn't work anymore. I try to make it work, but it doesn't
it's
work.
supposed to work.
It is, but it doesn't. I don't know why. Check the batteries, maybe.
Okay.
I was gonna say, does
Yeah, it could be
Always
batteries.
check the batteries.
Yeah, it could be that. All right, let's do this. This is a couple of interesting stories about animals this morning. Everybody likes animals, right?
Hope so.
depends on the
Yeah,
animal.
I'll have to look at
Yeah.
it later.
A seafood company in Norway is offering a bounty on its salmon after 27,000 escaped the farm.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Maui, how do you catch escaped salmon other than with a hook?
With
I'm
a
a
net.
bounty hunter.
Like-
I'm looking for
No.
a salmon.
Get you a grizzly bear.
How do you know it's theirs?
Right? Are they tagged? Maui, the world's largest producer of Atlantic salmon, announced a quarter of the stock escaped the fence after it was
Dang.
damaged during a storm. The fish are believed to be in the waters off the coast of Troms, a city northwest of Norway. So look,
They're free now. They ain't yours.
oxen free, bitch.
Yeah.
This is it's just like I think when those you ever see those cattle or pigs that break out of the
yeah.
back of a truck and they're running. If
gone.
they get free, they ought to be
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
They ought to be pardoned.
Yeah, no, that's a pardon, right?
At the same time, for this situation, I
Yeah.
see like the developing plot for a new show, and like somebody needs to get a hold of Dog the Bounty Hunter, and he's like, "All right,
Okay.
you got how many fish?" He's gonna have all his
How
kids
much will it
working on
take
it.
to-
Yeah.
Well, if
Listen,
you
brother.
were if you were down for a new hunting series or hunter series,
Okay.
I know you gentlemen are not aware or familiar at all with the Twilight saga. That
What
was
is
a
that?
big thing back in the day. There was the Twilight books and the Twilight movies, the sparkling vampires,
Say,
and
yeah,
everything.
vampires.
okay.
Edward and Jacob,
Yeah.
Team Edward, Team
I do
Jacob.
vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Okay. So just a brief little, so Jacob was the werewolf in the
Yes.
saga.
I
Okay.
remember the Team Jacob
Yes.
versus Team
Yeah.
Edward.
Team
Yeah.
Edward.
He
Okay.
was Team Edward.
Yeah. So
of
the
course.
actor that played Jacob Black, Taylor Lautner,
Oh,
who
he
is
was great.
Shark Boy,
No,
Shark Boy,
No,
Ridiculous
Lava,
Funny. No,
Lava Girl, and Shark Boy.
I think wasn't he the one that played David Koresh? Or no, that was
No.
Taylor Kitsch. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Well,
my
and
bad.
Taylor Lautner is married to a girl named Taylor, so we can talk about the Freudian fuck up stuff with that. My apologies.
Wah, wah.
Anyways, but now Taylor is gone out on a show that he is executive producing and writing, where it picks up after the Twilight stuff lets off, and it's Taylor Lautner, Werewolf Hunter.
Oh, he's a werewolf hunter now?
He's out, and he has to wrestle with the irony of him out wrestling the very creature that made him, made his
So,
career.
Is
and
it a
became
comedy or?
No, this is a serious, like they're treating it like maybe Matt and
This is
Bigfoot.
real life.
He's an enthusiast, a werewolf enthusiast.
No, he's chasing werewolves.
No,
He's
no,
like,
no,
no,
I-
it's
hunting
that
werewolves.
Twilight shit was real. Like,
Yeah.
that's what he's. That's what we're
he's
about.
dealing with being Taylor Lautner, the actor, and
Hey, that's doubling down. though.
yeah. Oh,
That is doubling down
Yeah.
right there. Career not moving the way you want. Double
Well, I
down.
knew his career
right?
wasn't going the way he wanted when he showed up in Ridiculous Six, and they made him like the goofiest guy.
Oh, really?
I, mean, I didn't like the movie at
I
all.
couldn't get more than 10 minutes
No,
through
but
it.
like I
It's horrible.
saw enough of him, and he was like, like it was like
Yeah, it's terrible.
he went
No.
from being like the teenage heartthrob to the
clown.
doofus. Yeah, like
Yeah. All right. So now this is another one.
I
This is
agree,
different-
Luke.
Different animal here. A number of owners have reported their pets returning home with missing fur. Most of the cases have been in the Pinchback area, although it said there was a case in Curtin. This is in apparently the UK.
okay. I was gonna say,
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the cities, but
Curtin.
here's the deal. What's happening here, they said the behavior is completely unacceptable. Whatever the motivation behind this is, it's not something that should be taking place. The cats in question are people's pets. So somebody is shaving patches out of cats.
That's pretty funny, man.
I'm here
sorry.
for it. Yeah.
probably just like, here's some food, buddy. Like, like
Well,
it's,
why would they shave?
Well,
Just to mess with people.
come on. Yeah. I mean,
Just to be
seriously,
like, hey,
the world is so
get your
effed.
cat
It's-
off my
yeah,
yard.
It's crazy. It's
Shave it.
wild. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, it's.
So
it's
you're
a-
all in favor
hell
of kitty
yeah.
shaving.
Well, yes,
I am.
I am.
Are you in favor of kitty shaving?
yeah. I mean, if
I'm
it's,
44. Of course I am.
no,
Have you
It's
seen some of
probably-
these kitties out here?
probably one of those things. Like, you remember that there was a whole thing that went viral on the news where there was like a hole in the beach.
Yeah.
And those guys, it turned out that there's a group of guys that just dug it.
Yeah.
The next day they're like, it's unexplained. Like, you know, like
unexplained.
it could be aliens that did this. And then
Yeah, that's what
like
it is.
later, like a week later, no, they're like, no, we dug that the night
Yeah.
before. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Some kid got a pair of clippers he found
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
Because I used to get stuff out of the trash when I was a kid all the time. You know?
Sorry.
No, I did, man. And I would clean it up, sell it, and have yard sales, And so I'm guarantee you, somebody threw out a pair of clippers. He found them and goes, oh, let's have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Yeah.
just
this will
starts-
make the news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some 12, 13-year-old kid
Yeah.
just shaving patches, and him and his buddy smoking a joint, laughing like
Absolutely.
funniest thing in the world.
Absolutely.
They're
cat
gonna go
knows
home.
too much.
They're gonna go home and they're not gonna know why that.
That sounds. I want to do that.
Cat's ass shaved.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Because of
they're
where they
laughing
put
so
the
hard.
chip in, they shaved him right there.
Oh, it could be that too. Yeah.
Is the ear clipped?
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's the chips. Yeah, it could be the chips. Yeah. No, all right.
Oh, I love it.
Extraterrestrials.
You said because you're 44.
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
I did.
I did key in on that.
Yeah, I've been around long
I'm
enough.
circling back.
If you're old enough, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a big shift in culture.
It sure
Man,
was, wasn't
yes.
it?
It was a big shift in culture.
Huge.
Listen, I've told this before, but it is still a good story. And it briefly traumatized me, I think, but not too much, luckily. But what I was
Did you
probably.
see your dad's bush or something?
No, I've seen all the love tackle he had. He walked around naked all the time. That was
I've heard these
unfortunately a very common thing. But no, this was not that. The one human being in my life whom hey,
We're doing the show
Seriously,
in
guys.
anyway, the one human being in my life who was never, ever, never mean, never negative,
Never.
nothing. It was my grandma, nicest lady in the world, right? I was probably about 5,
Oh no.
6.
No, I'm scared.
And I opened the bathroom door, and I guess she forgot to lock it, and there she was on the commode. And let me tell you, it was a straight shot to the back where she was. Luckily, it was pre, that era, and all I could see was a giant fro.
Dude, I got you.
So you can only see curtains. You know what I mean? No drapes. Or all drapes, no curtains, whatever it is. And she just laughed. Now fast forward, if it were, now in this, you walk in, and now people
You
go,
would see everything.
you would see it all. Yeah. But Grandma didn't. It's like you probably had to get hedge clippers to get. She probably hadn't been there in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been a while for her.
I had a blue hair come in one day for a down low piercing.
Oh no.
A blue hair, really?
Oh no.
And
She was pushing
Chadwick?
60.
was she working with a brush pile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some things my age shouldn't see, and that
Now, that's
color down
definitely-
there is one thing you should never see.
She was a pirate. A gray beard.
Stop.
Yes.
She was a gray beard.
Yes,
Oh,
blue hair. Yeah.
No, you gotta let
Gray
that.
beard.
You gotta let that go. You gotta let the gray beard. You can't be a pirate now.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
No.
wrong, isn't it?
Do you charge double for that?
No, man, you can't. It can't do that,
Are
man.
you I mean,
Well, you could.
could.
I thought you said you didn't do non.
I don't-
traditional.
No.
Not on
you gotta
dudes.
guys.
I can't touch.
Oh.
I didn't. I missed school that day.
But what about
I
for
know those
friends?
were-
Like,
Are you asking for a friend over there?
Speaking of which, let's do this real quick. Talk about a couple of our friends. Number one, Fitz Auto. Listen, if you have not been to Fitz Auto and you're looking for a vehicle, you're wrong. I'm sorry to tell you, but look, late model, low mileage vehicles, they work with you regardless of credit. And some people say that, but it's not really true. You get there, and then they're going to tell you, well, you're going to need 20,000 down.
Right.
Look, I'm
And a cosigner.
yeah, I'm a
and
normal
this
human
and this.
being. I don't have
Yeah.
20 grand.
That's what my car down payment was.
Yeah, was it?
21.
Jesus. Yeah, so not at Fitz, though.
Nope.
That's right, not at Fitz Auto. If you want a late model, low mileage vehicle, you might want, let's say, how about a 2018 Jeep Cherokee with only 50,000 miles?
That Lexus is pretty clean too, man.
Man, that is a clean Lexus, a 2014 Lexus GX. Matter of fact,
Ooh,
my
I like a
GX.
GX.
GX is the best vehicle.
Yeah, man.
I love mine. Absolutely, best vehicle I've ever had. They got a here's a 2021 Volkswagen Tiguan with 50. Man, they got anything, any kind of car, any
Got
kind of travel
Chargers,
trailer.
Challengers,
Yeah.
Teslas.
They got all
side
of
by
that.
side,
Tesla?
6-wheel. What is it? 8-wheeler.
Hey, they got that 8-wheeler.
Man,
Yeah,
they
that
got
thing's
some-
dope too.
Yeah, they got some cool
That
stuff.
thing is dope. It's an
Amphibious.
amphibious.
Yeah, that thing was sweet.
It's an
it's
ATV
green.
that goes in the water and turns into a boat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's super dope.
I want it.
It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
well, go
No,
see it.
it was bright
Not
orange.
that I do
wasn't it?
anything.
It was
Yeah,
bright
you can
orange.
skip
It
the
is
traffic
bright
by the bridge. Just
Yeah, Yeah, it's fitzauto.com or go in person 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. Now,
Check them out.
let's flash back to this past week's episode. I don't know, if you saw, didn't see, if you know, when the CBD Bantex came
Right.
in with Jerry Brummett and then Chase Murphy from Good Day Farm. Did y'all see that at all?
I was in BNI.
Oh, were you? Oh,
Yeah.
It was an awesome episode. If you haven't seen it, go back because, man, we learned so much.
Perfect talk.
Yeah, and so what's going to happen is now Chase is going to come in regularly and Jerry's going to come in regularly, and we're going
I
to
love
keep
that.
talking about, the CBD side and the medical marijuana side and the different things you need to know. One of the things that we learn, and I think it matters, if let's say that you are a person who you have maybe inflammation, you have anxiety, things like that, and you don't want the weed. You don't want to mess with the euphoria. You don't want to mess with the stigma. You don't want to mess with smoking or any of that business, right? CBD is often the choice, but here's the deal. Look, go in any convenience store. I don't care. Pick one. It doesn't matter. They all have CBD in there. Mm-hmm. Every one of them do.
You don't know what you're getting, though.
But you don't. You don't know what it is. Everyone is different, and your body's different. Mm-hmm. So, but the one thing we learned from Jerry that really stuck out to me, because I asked him, I said, how is this different? You guys do a sublingual, or some people call it a tincture, okay? But it's you just put a drop under your tongue, right? I said, why that versus a pill or a gummy or anything else? Best answer, he said, look, if you take a gummy or a pill or whatever, he said it's about the blood-brain barrier.
Right.
Okay, so it goes into your gut, and then it has to filter past the stomach acid into the intestines, through the lining,
Takes about
and into
45
your blood.
minutes to an hour.
Okay,
Well, and then any possible inhibitors that you have to that based off of your diet,
Correct.
your
Can mess it up.
hydration, et cetera, et cetera.
that's right. So he said your body will absorb 20% of that CBD. If you take it sublingually, you absorb 80%.
Man,
That's a huge difference.
huge
That's massive.
difference.
Yep.
And the cool thing about sublingual is it's immediate. Now, here's another thing. The name of the company, by the way, Balcony.
Balcony.
Botanical Alchemy Nutraceuticals. All right.
You combine those two words.
Yeah, I did. I was reading ahead a little bit. And here's the deal. Right now, they will custom blend you. So you go over to their website, which is bantx.com.
Look at him. He's rocking that.
Look
man.
at that. That's a tight shirt. I like a nice
There,
long
Man,
sleeve.
that is nice, man.
bantx.com. That's the website. Now you choose the base model is what I would call it of your CBD.
yeah.
So you go in and you pick. You know, do you have anxiety? Do you have inflammation? What are the things that you're dealing with? You know, and then once you do, they're going to send it, and then you'll call or respond and tell them how to make it
Better.
for you.
Right.
So, you know, it may be something you're using for anxiety. You're like, it's good, but I'd like it to be a little more potent. Then they're going to make it a little bit more potent in that area. They're going to make those tweaks until it's perfect. And that order will be your custom blend. Only you get it every single time.
Right.
Fabulous.
Yeah, so you can go to bantx.com. Now, one more thing you want to know. If you put in the promo code, PATP25,
Uh-oh.
you're going to get 25% off.
That's what's up.
That's a good deal. 25%
That's
off
what's
is a
up.
good deal. Yeah.
BRB logging in.
Yeah, PATP 25. That will get you 25% off your first order.
yeah.
Try that out,
Right
and I think it'll be really good. I mean, if you, my wife used to do a sublingual for anxiety, and you do the dropper, it takes like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it hits.
I mean, it hits immediately, and it's not like a high or anything.
Right.
It just is calming. It's
Yeah.
like,
Right.
you know,
It just does what it's supposed to do
that's exactly right. It literally just does what it's supposed to do.
with zero anal leakage.
Oh, yeah, no side effects of anal leakage or death.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Psychosis.
Do you ask about that specifically? Or
Always.
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 No,
You know about the
every
anal
time I
leakage.
take CBD. Look,
All right.
You don't make sure that the things that you take don't cause anal
I don't
leakage?
usually start with that. No.
I guess you've never had it.
It's definitely high on my list of things not to have.
Right.
Like that. Well, never mind. That's why I didn't want to go to prison. You know what I'm saying?
Anal leakage. I get
Yeah,
it.
you know what I mean.
I mean, but your butt muscles are very strong. They
hey.
always go back. I mean, unless you
No,
get
I don't
ripped
know if
open.
always.
I don't
I don't know
know.
about always.
I said unless you get ripped
I've
open.
seen, listen, I've been on Pornhub. I don't know if they always go back. Man, I'm to be honest, I'm sure some of those ladies.
There was a
did
journal
not.
article. I said unless you're ripped open.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all keep forgetting that I said that part. That DVDA.
Wow. Hello.
Tell me something that you regret Googling.
Oh, God. Don't ask her that.
Have you ever Googled something and regretted it?
No.
She said, nope.
She was
Never.
like, all my Googles are intentional.
You are.
This person said, I once Googled hemorrhoid cream, and I still can't stop the ads.
Oh,
There's nonstop getting ads for that. Hey, I will tell you this. This is just a little sly trick, okay? But if ever you're in a jam, right, you feel like your eyes are too
You've already
puffy
told me this,
from the
man.
night before. You know, maybe they're
Hemorrhoid
baggy, you
cream.
didn't sleep enough. Hemorrhoid
Yeah.
cream.
Good, man.
Put it under your eyes. It's a vasoconstrictor.
yeah.
So it will literally give you a quick eye lift.
That's what the pageant girls do.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know the pageant girls did it.
Yeah.
I didn't learn it from that. I've never been to a pageant. But
Oh, well, I mean, Miss Congeniality.
I don't know. What is
It's a movie.
it?
Yeah. Sandra Bullock.
That's what I thought. I was wanted to say
Is she-
Sandra Bullock,
who
but
is-
then
Yeah, Michael Caine.
Is she Sandra Bullock? She
plays a cop.
Oh, she's one of Blake Lively's friends, isn't she?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Just being stupid. I know.
I
Sandra
don't
Bullock is. I just like to have fun with you. Oh, that's cool. Somebody said I regret Googling how to break up with your psycho girlfriend. Then my girlfriend checked my history.
not you. Like it's not. This isn't. That wasn't about you. They'd be like, ooh,
I was
that's
asking
like-
for a friend.
They're not Googling asking about me. By the time they get to that stage, they've already been indoctrinated enough, and they're too scared.
They
So,
know what's up already.
Now, sometimes
fine.
it's
They
a-
come to me for a reason.
it's a matter of whether you have your safe search on or not, right? You ever forget you took off safe search for some reason? I don't know why you would, but I'm just saying this person clearly said I Googled worms, and a lot came up.
I bet. I
I
bet.
never would have Googled worms, but
There's so many different kinds of worms.
no,
Can you
there
just
are
imagine?
many kinds of worms.
Don't.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, those same. Never mind. I meant to Google computer virus, but just virus came up.
Uh-oh.
Teacups turned into the girls in a cup thing. Need I say
That is
more?
horrible, man. Two girls in a cup.
Two
I
girls
wouldn't
in a
wish that
cup.
on anyone.
Okay, so you Google
You know
worms,
that-
the first thing that comes
You know
up
that-
is
you
pet
know that was
dewormer.
yogurt.
I don't care what it was.
I'm just
man.
saying, no, it's wrong on every level.
Yeah.
I just want you to know, just
Nah,
in
that,
case you
that,
thought.
That helped my PTSD a little bit, but
No,
yeah.
I think everybody. That was the OG viral.
Yeah, that was the first,
watch
yeah.
reaction
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, it was,
When they
man.
would put up reactions of people watching.
Yeah.
That was
Because
the
your,
OG.
your buddy would always be like, hey, look at this. You'd be
Yeah.
like, what the?
Oh, my-
and you'd be like,
Yeah.
hey, look at this to another buddy.
Why would you do that though? Like, you've seen it. You're traumatized. Why are you spreading
Pass
that?
on the
Like-
trauma, man. You got to pass the
You
trauma
have to.
on,
Yeah.
man.
No, I mean, everybody has a friend like that. Do you have friends that get?
Oh,
they
I'm
wanna
probably
say
that
I am
person.
that
I
friend.
say I'm probably that person.
I am that friend.
Oh, you are that.
I'm
friend?
always telling my wife,
Yeah.
hey, look at this, man.
Yeah.
You'll never believe this nasty ass shit I had to look at today.
No,
Please look.
but Have you ever had somebody show you something you didn't expect it to be at all?
Oh, man, my redneck buddy. Yeah.
What did he show you?
Man, just some, I can't just off the top name, but he's always just pulling up his phone.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. I'm like,
I had a buddy like
Whoa.
I used to have a
Where do you
friend
find this?
who wanted to send me a text with a picture of his poop.
what?
Yeah.
That's not a, you said a friend?
Yeah.
That ain't a friend,
Yeah, he
man.
thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I'd be
Nah,
like, dude, if you
man.
send me one more scat pic,
Steamer, man. I'm going
one
to
more
steam your
scat
ass.
pic, stick pic.
Was it like insanely big, like Bono big?
You
like
should've
from
What is Bono big?
well, South Park. So
Oh, man.
That
yeah,
episode's
okay.
funny. Though. He's like,
It
come
is.
get the biddy. Like, get the biddy.
Bono with the bitty.
No,
You should have.
no, he just randomly
You
would do
should have
it
poop bag his house, man. If he did you like that, you should have
stupid.
pooped in a bag and left
I'm
it on
not
his
doing
porch.
that.
on fire, maybe.
Yeah, man. Like that would have been the get back for that. man.
Pay a teenager to do it. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Now, what about? I don't know how girls operate in this field, but
I'm not a regular girl.
Well, I
though,
know
so-
that. But do girlfriends ever just go, "Hey, look at this," and it's a dick pic?
Yes.
Oh, you know they do, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, all right. Let me ask this question: is, in a weird way, a dick pic a badge of honor?
In what way?
I'm just
In
mean
being the recipient of
yes,
one?
Yes. No,
No.
it's not.
No.
I know somebody who keeps all of them that she gets, every one of them that she sent.
Scrapbook.
She got like
Like-
a file full of them. And she don't even care. She don't know whose they are. She can't identify them in a lineup. She just got.
Why does she keep them?
I don't
Most
know. It's a
wanted.
badge of honor.
Most
I'd
wanted
like to
list.
know why she keeps them.
Maybe she loves the look.
I don't know.
I used to get them back in the day.
I mean,
a
is
lot.
there spank
Not
bank?
Dick pics?
No,
Does she have a
female.
spank bank?
Like girls would take pictures down.
Of
What
their
is that?
vajay?
What's
Yeah,
that
you
called?
can
Girl, you better have a pretty one.
What's that
Ask
called?
my wife. Like I'd be like, look at this.
Pussy pic?
Then I just delete it. Yeah.
No. That has no.
A meow meow moment?
No, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
kitty pic. Yeah, it would work. Yeah.
And then I'm like, I noticed them little fat fingers from a minute ago. Like I know who you.
They would just randomly send them to
I
you.
swear to you, man. I get some wild.
I
stuff in
don't
my
know what
inbox,
it is, man. Chad, you are the most
Why?
honest
Man, I've sent you
player I've
pictures,
ever
man.
known.
I've
I
sent
know.
you pictures
Why?
and
I know.
stuff of just
The most-
What do
words.
they think that? What do they think they're
I
going to
don't know
accomplish?
what it is, but there's something magical about
No.
Chad.
Number
don't
one,
say
I
that,
mean, I'm
man.
sorry. Vagina's just very too much in.
I guess showing what you're working.
Well, they are very unique.
Yeah.
But I've never. I don't think there's. I mean, in all honesty, men aren't. You know. Our
Oh, I
bodies aren't-
know.
You know, we're not.
I know. Y'all don't
know,
really have any
it's not-
standards with it.
yeah.
It's
You
a
know,
whole.
I mean, we're just.
I mean, it's a whole.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're really chiseled up, it's nice for some people. They like that, but mainly guys are just.
We got
yeah.
dad bods, man.
Yeah, it's just not. There's nothing mainly really sexy about guy bodies. I mean, they're just guy bodies. You know,
we're not
lady
like Chris
bodies
Hamlin or what-
are nice.
Well, they
They're
talked
art-
We
about
don't look
that.
like Thor and stuff over
They
there.
talked about that in
Yeah.
Seinfeld. They were like, well, it's utilitarian, you know, men's
no.
bodies.
It is,
Utility
that's
vehicle.
True. Yeah, that's very true. All right, let's see what else we got here. So, what do you watch TV a lot? Do you watch a lot of TV? What is it your entertainment source is mainly?
Prime Video or Netflix,
Okay.
depending on what I'm, rabbit holing on. But it's all just background noise to me.
Okay.
Docu-series girl, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I like docuseries. Or like when I get to the shop, I like to put on movies.
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
Prometheus, Covenant, House of a Thousand Corpses. Like I like to roll
That
horror
movie
movies.
used to be out as a
Yeah,
kid.
I know. Well,
a
we
weird
played.
movie.
It was perfect for Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's Dwight Schrute in it, and Ryan Wilson.
Yeah.
so good. But yeah, we ran the the trilogy on
like seeing
Valentine's
Dwight
Day.
die.
Like go team.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I'm usually either listening to music or anything. It's just background noise
So
because I'm multitasking.
you're a fan of the horror genre.
100%.
Okay, so give me a couple of the best horror movies in your mind. Just a couple of them that you just like. That's the shit right there.
Well, I mean, House of a Thousand Corpses is just
That's Rob
beautiful.
Zombie, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's
That
just
was freaky.
it's just such a really really good movie. I love the way it's done, the music and all that stuff. I kind of like that stuff, and I like the Conjuring movies. I like
those are good.
Ghost. Yeah, I
I'm
do
not
like
a fan
that stuff.
of
I
the
like Vera.
supernatural,
No, I love it.
but I like the Conjuring movies.
The whole thing about the Conjuring movies, like whenever those movies are really in vogue when I was in like high school, because
Yeah.
I can't remember Insidious. I think it's part of that.
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, it's kind of.
And that was like
connected.
everyone's like,
Love
oh,
the
that's
style.
so scary. And then like after a while, you're like, oh, this is all based on real stuff. If you ever look into the actual truth
Right.
of Ed and Lorraine
It's
Warren,
people
it's
hated
complete
them.
horseshit.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah.
Like-
No, it absolutely is complete
No,
horseshit.
they-
But I mean,
they- Yeah, no.
They literally, so
You
Ed
mean
Warren had
Marvels
some,
aren't
had some skeletons
either.
in his closet
Did he?
that Lorraine was like, you can't talk about this in the movies, and it was like they had like somebody living with them that was like underage for Ed. Yeah, like, you
Oh.
look this stuff up, and she was like, you can't talk about this in the Conjuring movies.
It was
and then like you
So
look back
Ed,
on it.
Ed had a young bonus lover. Is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
I
let
didn't- I
I'll let the
wasn't
viewer
privy.
go and look that up on their own.
Wow,
but yeah,
that's
you
Yeah,
read
I'll
into
Google
it, they'll be
that.
like, yeah, it's some of the people I worked with were like, oh yeah, they showed up and like basically scammed us, like, and then they
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
Wow.
No,
Let's
there's
make a
some
Conjuring
folks-
movie about that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like-
Yeah, no doubt.
But I like campy ones too.
Yeah, like
know?
give me an example of what's
Well,
campy.
I mean-
Tucker and Dale versus
Oh,
Evil.
that was a great.
Yeah, I mean, and just funny stuff. I mean, or gory, the ones with the really bad FX. Give me a B horror movie
Yeah,
any
they are
day, or a
fun.
BD horror movie any day.
Yeah.
The old school Nightmare on Elm Street,
Oh, that's
Halloween.
good
I love the
stuff.
classics.
Yeah.
We watched The Cell again the other day, and
Is that Jennifer Lopez?
that's J Lo, Vincent D'Onofrio, and Vince Vaughn, and it is such. I mean,
need to
I
watch-
like
Where
stuff
she,
like
she
that
goes
too.
into like his mind
Yeah.
or something, right?
Yeah, you like the cerebral type. The psychological.
The only stuff I don't like really is zombie movies. I'm just like, ugh, blah,
Is it,
blah,
you just
blah.
don't like it, or
Yeah, I just don't like it. I mean,
I don't know.
it's
I like.
tough.
Yeah, I think
It seems
everyone
boring.
has that.
At this point, it's boring. At
Yeah,
this point, it's
I
boring to me.
understand.
It's
Played
played out. I'm
Yeah.
over it.
Yeah.
Or anything that like Hills Have Eyes. I did not. I wasn't a
Originals
fan.
or the remake?
The remake.
Okay.
The remake.
you know-
just all the.
I think my favorite ones are when people are running. When,
They always fall.
when they're
Yeah.
being pursued.
Always.
No, I mean like I don't mean like just.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying. Yeah.
Usually it's a situation where like there's a movie I think it's called Alone. It's a great. If you've never seen it, please that or I think Wolf Creek 1 and 2. Both of
Oh,
those
yeah,
will
yeah.
be similar, but it's like a serial killer and he's someone's gotten away and he's pursuing them and
Yeah.
and it's that cat and mouse type.
I'm sure
thing.
you've seen Hitcher. The Hitcher.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
original
that- no, that
one
was a
was
good
like,
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you just can't get away from that guy.
No.
like,
Man.
No, I see that kind of suspense. Or I also do love slashers. Good
I
slashers.
love a good slasher.
Yeah,
the problem I have with slashers is slashers are
They're formula.
They're the worst about people doing the exact thing. You're like, don't do that. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look behind the curtain,
So-
real slow like.
My favorite slasher horror movie that kind of talks with that. We actually watched it last night as well. Is Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, that's a good.
I
one.
watched that like the other
Such
day.
a good
That is a
movie.
great
I
movie,
love how
actually.
man, that is such a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good horror comedy.
It is.
Man,
It is.
it's just
I like
good.
it when they turn things on their ear
Yeah,
a little bit.
it's just
and that-
hilarious.
Well, the first one to really do that was kind of like Scream, right? That was
Scream.
supposed-
Oh
it
my
was
God, I
very
love the
meta.
a lot of
Screams.
people said that.
Yeah,
Give
it
me
was
all the
supposed to be because I
screams.
mean Jamie Kennedy's sitting there talking about. He's like, there's somebody walking up behind him.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, turn around, turn
And
around.
there's somebody
Yeah,
coming
he's
behind him.
walking up right
Yeah,
behind him.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I mean it was certainly tongue in cheek, and it
Yeah.
kind of, I mean, Scream blew up real big. It kind of reinvented the genre for a minute, and then
I don't like
a
the
lot of
genre.
I love 'em.
A lot of them started becoming like Scream.
Well, yeah.
Using that break the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
and then,
fourth
oh,
wall.
there's some twist. Oh, it's actually the
Yeah.
boyfriend that you've been following this whole movie.
Yeah.
It's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I watched the most recent Scream,
know,
and I know a lot
I
of
haven't
people
seen
liked
it
it. It
yet.
was
you know that
it was all right.
the main guy, the main killer in the first one. You know his name, right? It's the original Scream, Skeet Ulrich.
Oh, Skeet
yeah,
Ulrich,
that's his
yeah.
real name.
Skeet.
I was like,
Skeet Ulrich.
You know,
yeah.
really?
late in life when people started coming up to him going,
Skeet,
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 skeet.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? Why are you saying that? Yeah, somehow your name got changed into a description for
Yeah.
Being made.
for jizz, huh?
Yeah.
His name of being made.
Yeah. Skeet.
That's hilarious.
I like watching horror movies a lot too. I mean, I'm one of those people. I have a Shutter subscription because I'm
Okay.
so into. Remember, I told you I like Predator
Yeah.
and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I've watched like random horror. I'm always looking for really good ones. Like Shutter has some decent horror movies
Yeah,
on there that
no,
are pretty freaky.
I
but-
literally have a list in my phone with
love
ratings, my own rating by each one, because if I want to go back and watch it, I don't want to watch the shitty one. I want to watch the one I like.
I have an app called Taste that does that. So it's
Really?
actually Taste. The app is really cool because it's
That's
like
cool.
you and your wife or significant other, whoever, you would both download Taste, right? And then you literally swipe right on movies, and they do the same.
Yeah.
And then it matches you with movies
Oh.
that you both swiped right on, so it gives you a list of stuff to watch.
That's kind of a dope thing.
Yeah, yeah. So you do that, and also I've written like 300 reviews on there, and I still get I haven't done it in like a year, and I still get random user liked your review, and I'm like, oh,
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm basically a prolific
crazy.
movie reviewer. Like,
So I have to tell you, this is really cool, I think, for the show. And it's one of those things where, you just kind of, you get caught up in the moment, you don't think about it. Then you look at something and it pops up on your feed and you're like, oh, wow. And it was Giovanni and the Hired Gun sharing a bunch of our posts over the weekend.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at my phone, and I talked to Patrick yesterday. I was like, it's something cool about looking at your phone. It's like reposted by Giovanni and the Hired Guns, and then liked by Joe Exotic. You know, it's
Yeah,
just
right.
like I'm like I've got friends. So, like,
Well, it's just cool. First of all, it makes me happy because, I knew in that interview that we had such a good time. I felt like I'd somehow broken through with that dude.
Yeah.
Like I really felt that way, and so to see that was extra cool because that kind of validated a little bit of what I was saying. But if you didn't hear, man, look, this dude's story, I asked him, and I knew when I did the interview. I knew as soon as he said it, man. When I said, just tell me one crazy, wild story. And just one of them. And he went, and he paused for a second and went, fuck it. And I was like, hold on. And I was like, yep, this is about to be
it wasn't
good.
me that time.
This is about to be good right here. And sure enough, it was solid gold, man. I mean, it was solid gold. If you hadn't watched it, listen, I'll tell you, I don't mind. But he was talking about they went to Amsterdam on tour. And they were in Europe. And so they went over there, and some UK guy, bald guy, was kind of ushering them around town. Took them to where the booze was, took them to where the weed was. And at the end of the night, he said, he took us, where the ladies
Where
are.
the ladies
Right.
are.
And
It's legal over there.
yeah,
You can
it
say
is.
it.
Well, he said that. He said everything's legal there.
Yeah.
But so he said they come in, and a lady comes downstairs and says, listen, we're excited. We have only four ladies to take care of you tonight.
Oh.
And she said, and one of them is a dwarf. And
A Russian dwarf,
And
wasn't
Gio said, yeah, I got that. He said, that's me.
He said, I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, and we started laughing so hard. A Russian dwarf. That's
Yeah.
what he did in
Yeah.
Amsterdam, baby.
That's
got him
awesome.
some beer, got him some weed, and a Russian dwarf. That is the greatest story. I mean, when he said that, I just absolutely fell out. I was like, this might be the best unexpected answer I've ever heard in my life.
Dinner.
Yeah, he's like, I got this. I'm your boy. Yeah, that's great, man. How wild is that? You just never know.
Never.
You never know.
Never
But
know.
who's going to say no to a Russian dwarf in Amsterdam? I mean, if you're single and that's what you're there for, I mean, couldn't you say no? Honestly.
You could.
I could say
Let me
no.
it is weird. It is weird. I shouldn't say weird. That's inappropriate because, yeah.
Interesting.
No, it's puzzling sometimes when you see people with little people that are normal size. I shouldn't say whatever the hell it is. It's weird to me because I
Individuals without dwarfism.
Little people.
yeah, little people and grown
people.
full people, whatever they are. Full people. I'm not sure.
Full people
Tall
because
people.
the dwarf is just a part.
yeah.
It's not a full human.
Yeah. But isn't it? I mean, doesn't that kind of trip you out a little bit?
Well,
when you think
I can
about it?
almost kind of. Carmen's 4'8", 4'8". So people for
Okay,
a
so
while
they-
thought, well, when she was younger, she was even shorter. So like they were like, "Are you gonna be?"
Oh.
She's close to what they would consider, I think, but she doesn't have dwarfism. She's just really short.
Right.
But I'm 5'11", so
thought-
I'm over a foot taller
I
than her. So
thought
when
that
people see us together,
Under 4'11" was.
no, I think you have to have a certain gene.
Oh,
and then that
okay.
affects your, your
Ah,
limbs and
okay.
whatnot. But she doesn't. She's just really short. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But in our wedding pictures is like, like.
Do you think it's weird? Let me ask you this, and be honest. I mean, it don't have to be bad.
I
about
don't
it.
see how it
Would
works.
you date?
That's what
would
I
you
think.
date
No.
A little
That's
person.
what I think.
No.
Okay. Would you, if you were single? I said date, not hook up.
I don't think
Every guy wants to do it once. Okay, that's just a fact. All right, let me get that out.
The
of
way
way.
you're
Every
looking at him
guy-
right now.
I
here
wouldn't
would
have
be
a
like,
relationship.
Yes to a little person. Yes to an amputated person.
No to a deaf
I mean,
person.
I can't
No,
say
definitely
no.
won't
Like
work.
if she had like a really cool vibe and she was just like an awesome person, like you might be able to see past it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I'm not saying you couldn't.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
it's not a
saying
point
in
of like there's
general.
something wrong with them
Right,
as a
right,
person.
right,
It's
right.
not. It's not that. My
It's a
thing
vibe.
is,
It's a thing. Like I feel like
I
for
need you to
me,
be able to pick me up.
You would, to me, I would
don't wanna pick
feel
you up.
like a predator
Yeah.
yeah.
because you
Yeah.
look
No,
so
yeah.
small.
No, yeah, I
It-
get
and
that.
Carmen is not that kind of.
No.
She's not.
She's
small,
short.
But you look like you're with a
No.
minor.
She's short
No.
enough for like
Right,
the top
right,
shelf
right,
is
right.
mine, but everything else is
Let
pretty
me put
much
it like
normal.
this: if my girlfriend could turn around in a picture and look like my daughter,
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
problem.
like my
That's not a turn
my
on.
elementary age
Yeah,
daughter.
that's not a turn
Now,
on.
I'm not saying for someone it may very well be, but for me, it freaks me out a little bit.
If that's a turn on for you, I have concerns.
Well, I mean,
Not
you
you.
can't have
I mean, I
every
understand-
little person mate with another little person.
No, I understand mate. Oh my God, we're so awful.
National Geographic.
Seriously.
I'm trying to be kind.
I
and
know.
polite.
I don't know what
Bang,
terminology
you
we're
can't-
supposed to
can't
use.
just, what do you want me to
Well,
say?
procreate,
Not
procreate.
boobs,
mix,
mouse bellies,
mix genes.
share fluids, whatever.
Skeet, 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 skeet.
Fornicate.
Fornicate.
That's
To the
word.
window.
Fornicate.
To the wall. I'll throw that mother. No.
Yeah, that's what's going on around here.
For me, it's exactly that. But also, I mean, I am a size queen, so I mean, there's just going to be an issue already. And I'm a
How do
lady.
you know that,
Yeah,
though?
not
How do you know
necessarily.
that, man?
Have you ever seen Little
he
Man?
He could be like a hammer. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like, he
man.
could be walking
Listen,
with the limp. And,
Hold on.
You know what I'm
if
saying?
he is, he's got a kickstand.
That's
So
what I'm
part
saying.
of-
Like, he could be, like, walking with the limp.
Okay, so he could be the Moby D of
The
Little
Ron
people.
Jeremy of small guys.
Ron Jeremy.
So
wasn't that
I'm
big.
not just talking about dick size. Like I need somebody that is.
You talking about
that-
somebody who can put your arms around?
Yes.
You, keep you safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have?
I don't want to. I want to be able to ride you. I can't ride that. Sorry, Mom. I hope you're not listening.
Of course she's listening. I invited her.
I'm supposed to have dinner with her tonight, so my
No
apologies.
more.
I might be having to explain
I cannot
myself.
believe you
go
said
see-
that.
go
Look,
see your-
no, it's not like she'll bring it up. I love my mother.
Talking about riding midgets.
You're saying that on the internet.
The internet.
On
You
the
can't say that stuff on the internet.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
I like
It's
a
real.
I like a big man. I like somebody that can pick me up. And I want to climb
Throw
some.
into the wall.
Hey now,
Now,
no.
no, my back's not going to hold up anybody wanting to climb me. Let's take a look at what the people are saying here. Tasha said, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Said babies are resilient. He'll be okay. Yeah, that's true. We're talking about the baby in the car. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Let's see what else. Luke
Forgot
said,
Archie's in the car.
"Morning, y'all. Patrick, I showed Alex what you were sending me this weekend. He thought it was awesome. That was a dick pic. Was not. That's not.
He was like, "That's great."
oh, so that's why that
Are you
came
talking
up.
about the
That's
AI?
why we were talking about that.
Yeah.
We had
Talking about
dick
your AI
pics.
music?
Well, yeah, I've been doing some.
So we just got dick pics floating
I've
around.
been I've been
I've been
doing.
getting the text messages.
Yeah,
too, man. They're
I've-
hilarious.
I've been.
Patrick and the member.
Yeah, that's right. Patrick and the
he
penis.
did a rap song that was hilarious.
Yeah, no, I've been doing some songwriting. Some of it serious, some of it not.
Right.
You know,
Oh,
and and I'd send him a couple serious ones.
No, the serious
so-
ones were. I was impressed, man.
Well,
like
thank you,
I
man.
was like, damn.
Okay.
I
Like I thought it
appreciate
was
that.
all
The
AI.
AI music. or-
Well, the music part of it, but not the lyrics.
They're just singing what he's
Yeah,
putting down.
so I write the lyrics and then I put it in a genre that somewhat fits, and it will create it. You know, and
I
it's,
was messing with that a couple weeks ago. You
Were you?
remember? Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was sending you. I made.
oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
I made WAP into a country song.
Yeah,
That was pretty
that is
interesting.
good.
Oh my.
Patrick sent me a rap song that was. It was something. It was like a pimp had wrote it or something.
Yeah.
It was
No,
cool.
it was pretty good, man. It was pretty. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe. You know, I'll probably upload them and put them
That
on
was
the. I'll send them to
hilarious,
you. We'll
man.
put them on the stream deck and I'll share it.
You should.
Let's see what else we got. Okay, I googled dick lizard once because I made one.
No.
Two girls. I don't even know what that says right
That sounds like a made up.
That does
I
sound
googled
bad.
up dick
Yeah,
lizard, but
yeah.
there was this legit reason for research.
there. Tasha said it's weird. I thought girls just did boob pics.
Man.
Now, apparently, according to
They-
Chad, they like to air out the
Wow.
hot pocket.
Is that? I wonder if that's a generational thing. You know, like if a
I
Gen
mean,
X is more of
Do
a.
you think Betty White would have walked
Tatas.
naked on the red carpet?
Hell yeah, Betty White
No,
would.
she wouldn't.
Oh,
have.
she
No,
wouldn't?
you got
No,
too much
hell no.
respect,
Y'all know she's
man.
dead, right?
Is she?
Yeah.
No, she'll never be
Not
dead.
in my heart.
Not in my heart. I know that's right.
She'll never be
B
dead.
Dub forever.
Yeah, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. They like that. Brandon likes that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, I don't
Little Doggy said best horror flick of all time was Rubber. Man,
Oh my
Rubber.
God, I
That
cannot
is absolute
bro, I
trash,
tried
bro.
to watch it, and it would like
Just
because
for
everyone was,
fun.
it was like, oh, they're like so funny, so
Yeah,
funny, and
but
I
it's-
watched it, and I'm just like, you walk away going like,
What did just
Yeah.
happen?
Yeah,
What
like-
did I just do with my life today? Yeah, no.
None of it
Yeah,
made.
like,
It's just
what
the
just
tire rolling around. Like,
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I do want to mention here at Riggin Law, if you are in need of an attorney for anything civil or criminal, it doesn't matter either one, they can help you. They do specialize in a few things, probate law, where, you may have a relative that's passed away and you're trying to figure out who gets what, or custody, divorce, those kind of things, and then real estate law if you need some help with that. What I love about Kristen Riggin, and she's going to be on the show, I think it's next week, but what I love about her is she's so laid back, she's so down to earth, and she's actually pretty funny. So when you're talking to her, even though it's very important and not dismissive of that, she just, the way she communicates
Makes it
makes you
easy.
feel like you're not being talked over.
Right,
Like you're not in the worst situation in the world. Only I can rescue you, and only I know the words I'm using, and you're too afraid to even say, I don't know what that word means.
Right.
That's not who she is. And if that's the kind of attorney you want to get down with, and I think it would be, go to rigganlaw.com, RIGGAN law.com, or just give them a call, 249-1289. 249-1289. It's Riggin Law. Check them out. You'll be glad you did. What's going on over there? What are you oohing and ahhing on?
Luke
Uh-oh.
has got a sick announcement to drop for Vantage Ruins soon.
What?
He said he's going to have to come see us.
Come on up.
Yeah,
Come on, Lou.
Yeah, we're here for it. You can come on anytime, man.
Come drop by in your G5.
An announcement to drop for via. Oh, okay. Yes, yeah, we definitely want to do that. Yeah, definitely, Luke. Let us know on that. And just let us know when you're here, or even if we need to do a video call for that announcement, we can do it. I know it's not always easy to get back from Nashville, and I appreciate that you run down here and come on the show sometimes. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's do this. I want to talk about this because I thought it was a really interesting positioning. Phrases, words, things like that change all the time in life. That's not an uncommon thing. But sometimes I feel like they're doing things to manipulate you with these words and phrases. All right, here's an example. Now, you tell me where you pick up something that seems weird. Y'all just let me know if you do. Living alone can be wonderfully liberating, but not cheap. While having a roommate or living with a romantic partner can come with downsides, new research reminds us that it's far more affordable. The singles tax, the extra amount solo renters pay for a one-bedroom compared to splitting the rent with roommates or partners, has climbed to $7,562. What did you pick up there? Anybody?
singles.
Singles tax?
Yeah.
It's not a tax.
No.
It's not in any way a tax whatsoever. It's an expense. It's a cost that you choose. That's not a tax. No. So why would you want to change the name to tax?
To make you think it's bad.
Yes,
Right.
because a tax is bad.
Right.
And so now, how do you even fix that? I mean, what does that even mean? A singles tax.
We should be sending money to everyone that lives alone.
Everybody, that's right. Everybody who has an apartment by themselves or a home by themselves is being overtaxed, and we need to give them more money.
Yep.
No.
No.
Stimulus.
No.
I mean,
What?
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 It's not my. That's not my fault. Like,
No, it's not your fault, and it's ridiculous to call it a singles
Yeah,
tax.
it's not our fault that you can't get anyone to live with you.
Right.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be with you, cat lady. But
The cats
look,
do.
yeah,
Make
maybe
them pay their fair
Maybe.
share.
only because you feed
Maybe
them.
we don't want to live with anybody else.
Then maybe you don't. True.
Then you
That's-
pay the singles tax.
Yeah.
I ain't paying shit. Home.
Here are a couple of other ones that you're going to hear. Probably, if you're not hearing them regularly already, you will in the next week. Number one, atmospheric river.
oh man,
That's a storm. Okay,
That's
it's
some
a storm.
craziness, man.
It's a storm between Hawaii and the coast. That's all it's They call
sounds
it an
trippy,
atmospheric
though.
river. Well, it sounds scary as hell, doesn't it?
There's a river in the atmosphere.
Oh shit! When did that happen?
We need to get that River Monsters guy up
yeah.
there.
That's a movie, right?
It's just some of this
I don't know.
Brad Pitt's in it or something?
Maybe I don't know. Here's another one: bomb cyclone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a snowstorm.
Oh,
A blizzard. A bomb cyclone. What?
Oh,
What it's
Somebody
a
was
bomb
just like,
cyclone.
Figured it was a
Stop.
tornado.
Words together is like
Yeah.
bomb cyclone.
Well, because it's scary to people.
They're trying to get it to catch on.
They want it to be scary. Instead of a storm, it's an atmospheric river. Well, what causes atmospheric rivers? Let me guess.
My theory is this is a conspiracy theory led by the grocery stores to get they're like cyclone bomb.
Bomb
Better get the
cyclone.
milk and bread.
Could be. The grocery industry put that together. Yeah.
Walmart's behind all of it.
That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. But, phrases do change. I mean, look, just like we talked about a while ago, Skeet Ulrich learned. I mean,
Right.
he was a normal dude for years until all of a sudden Skeet came out. Thanks to, who was it, the Yin Yang twins? Who did that?
Yeah.
Thanks to the Yin Yang twins, Skeet all of a sudden went, shit.
Just change your name to like Pete.
That was just
that didn't work.
Runt too, man.
That didn't work. He got called Skeet Davidson.
Yeah,
I saw him. He was doing an interview, and look, it probably is hard. I shouldn't be so difficult on him, but
I like Pete, man.
I like Pete fine. He's fine.
He's relatively funny.
Yeah, he's innocuous enough, but he was complaining that everybody ruined his love life basically because all they did was talk about it when he was with the people he was dating. He said, "Look, I know I'm ugly." He said, "I don't need everybody else to say it. Just let me do my thing." But I'm like, yeah, listen. You just hooked up with Ariana Grande, Kate Beckinsale. Knocked down like
Got a list,
3 or
man.
5 of them.
KK.
Just bam, 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 bam. Like, allegedly, Kim Kardashian. I mean, yeah, everybody's going to talk about you, bro. You're knocking boots with the top 10s.
Did you see where he got all his tattoos removed?
yeah.
I did see
Like
that.
200,000 is what he spent.
Yeah, I don't. I guess
The
is that
pain
for
that
acting?
he went through is
what now?
insane.
I guess that's for acting
Well,
purposes.
did you ever see his tattoos?
He had some
They're
weird ones.
They were
Stupid.
just so random ass.
They were
just
so
like gel
stupid.
tats almost.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like they were done. I say professionally, but they were just randomly just crazy.
That was the
all
end
over
thing
his body.
from
Yeah.
that.
So he was
He
like,
had some tattoos that I wouldn't not political, but like he had something to do with Hillary Clinton tattooed on his body, and I
He
like
had some
no matter
wild,
what you
yeah.
think, it's like who goes so far as to tattoo a
lot of
politician
people.
Yeah, wow.
on your body?
Yeah,
A lot of
Like,
people.
like-
Do they really?
Yeah.
You know people that have politicians tatted?
No, not personally,
Oh.
but I've seen the videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, there's people that have, politicians, celebrities, their team. There's folks
I
that
could
have
see a movie.
done their
character.
team stuff, like their, Super Bowl, like,
Oh, yeah.
prior
Sure,
to.
there's some 47
the
tattoos
game.
out there.
There are.
Somewhat.
Some 47
There
tattoos.
are.
You know there is.
See, that's
man.
too far.
There are.
That's too far.
Who's
Right?
47?
You know who 47
Oh,
is.
47. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
For
there
a
are.
second. Yeah. Oh, no,
You know
I'm
what I'm
certain.
saying?
Of
Yeah.
course there are.
45-47. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
listen,
are.
all of them, except maybe Jimmy Carter. Nobody got Jimmy tatted.
Somebody should get Jimmy
Nobody
Carter.
wanted Jimmy tats. Like,
J
no.
Dog.
Now the inflation king.
Reaganomics.
No, Jimmy was man. What a humanitarian.
Yes.
Yeah,
one
they
of the
say he
greatest
did
people
a
ever.
lot working at humanity. Habitat. for
Habitat.
He
Humanity.
was.
Right.
He was at
He was
best,
building houses into his
at
90s.
best a poor president, and but an amazing top level humanitarian. One of the
Absolutely.
greatest
Was he
ever.
the peanut
He
farmer?
was out of
He
Georgia.
was.
Yeah. And he was as shocking of a win as anybody ever could be.
Yeah.
When he did win, because he wasn't the regular cat,
Like
and
Reagan, when he won, he was the first like
with celebrities, movie star. Yeah, he had been governor of California for a long time
Right,
before
right,
that.
right.
But yeah, he was. He started in a movie with monkeys,
Right.
a comedy with monkeys.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, no, he really did. What was it, Bedtime for Bonzo or something
seen
like
it on
that?
TV, yeah.
I don't remember the name of it, but yeah.
It sounds like a
Hilarious.
monkey.
It was
movie.
wild.
Yeah. But
Time
look,
for Bonzo.
if you look at how many things Trump was in, I mean, he was in a lot of different. He wasn't an actor,
Home
but
Alone.
yeah, there's dozens
Yeah,
and
he was in
dozens
all
of them.
kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah, dozens of them that he was in. But
Cameos.
I'm surprised that Barry is not, posted up in a movie somewhere yet.
Barry.
Barry O. Barack.
Oh.
He goes by Barry. He don't go by Barack. He goes by Barry.
So I'm not used to hearing. I'm hearing Obama.
Yeah, no, Barry O. Barry O. He goes by Barry. I'm surprised he's not in movies. You know?
I don't know. I just don't.
I'm not.
I can't do it.
No, you don't think he'd be a movie guy?
I don't think he's that.
No.
No.
I don't. His vibe.
Well, I mean, they make
His
movies
vibe.
with people that are not very good. Like, you know,
Well, his
you're like,
vibe, like,
Yeah,
I
I was
just
just
would-
saying, like, Trump's not a great actor or anything.
No,
He just showed up
no.
in movies.
Right,
You know,
yeah,
as
should
a
have,
cameo.
like,
In a
Taken.
cameo.
We'll do remake Taken, but starring Barack Obama.
No,
Like, I don't know where you may be. Like,
got a certain set of skills.
and I will find you. Like, you know, like,
I will find you.
I just wouldn't watch.
Yes,
that
we
as a
can.
film movie. It just wouldn't make a good movie.
No,
I don't
okay.
think, man.
All right. Yeah, a lot of actors have gone into politics, though, in the Senate and the House. I mean, that's often it happens.
that's
Yeah.
the strangest thing to me because I remember when, like, you know, Reagan was obviously before me, but like later in my life here, and I was like, oh, he was an actor, and I was
Right.
like, why did they elect an actor? And then but now I get it, like, because I see
Yeah.
that happens all the time.
Look at
you know,
Jesse
like-
Ventura. Jesse Ventura.
Well, like there's a guy, you know, the Big Three. You
Yeah.
know, we do part of the Big Three part
Yeah.
thing. One of the guys that's in that, he's a basketball player, and he ran for like Senate or
Oh,
a
yeah.
House seat or something like
Yeah.
that. And it's like, he'll have like he had like his campaign on the side of his head during games. And
That
stuff
is
like, yeah.
amazing. Did he really?
Yeah, like, he had a thing where I think he still plays, but he would write messages because he had his head shaved, so he would
Yeah.
write different messages on the side of his head during a game. When they just let it, like magic marker on the side of your head, like
Wow.
it's like a billboard.
That's wild, man. That is hilarious. All right. Let's see. GTA 6 is about to come out. Grand Theft
Allegedly.
Auto 6. Well, they've got a date now. Are you interested in Grand Theft Auto 6, GTA 6?
See, the weird thing about it is, if you were asking 15-year-old me, I
Right.
would be stoked. But, like, you know, GTA 5 has been with me for so long. Like, I remember playing GTA 5 on 360, then it came out on the next console, then it came out on the next console, re-release, and they're still updating it, and people still playing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's online right now. You can go online and you can do anything. in
But
it.
like I've played it so like I mean I played it through on the 360 and stuff, and then
Yeah.
like you know we always thought it'd be 2-3 years until we get the next one. It's been more than a decade. Like you know
it's been a
like
while.
yeah I mean I was a kid when GTA 5 came out, like a
And listen-
early teen.
Listen to this. So, if you have a great movie on a weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, this weekend, the Captain America movie opened up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it did 100 million domestically, did 92 million overseas. So, 200 million in its debut, which is a great debut. Now, will it hold over? I don't know. But that's a really strong opening.
What's the budget though of the?
oh my God, I'm sure it's $250,000.
yeah, because they've still got to earn
quarter
back
billion.
that budget
Yeah.
before you
No,
really
probably 200,
marketing.
200 million probably. But according to this, Grand Theft Auto will generate over $1 billion
Yeah.
in pre-order sales
That doesn't
right off
surprise
the bat.
me. And I know that people buy something in those games called a shark card, which is in-game current. It's like buying an in-game credit card
Okay.
with cash on it, right? And they go out and spend real money, and you're essentially converting real money into virtual
Into
money.
fake cash
Yeah,
for the
and then-
game.
yeah, go into the strip
My
club,
son
like,
does,
yeah, I got
yeah.
the shark card platinum. Like,
That's great, man. You got a shark card and you pay to put money on it.
Yeah,
so
no-
what all
no
can you
joke.
buy in the game?
cars, guns,
Prostitutes.
modifications. Yeah, prostitutes.
So you don't earn, you can't rob money,
You
can't
can't.
you
They
steal
do
money?
heists. I had a buddy who was all about it, and like I said, when I was like 15, the game was fun. But like imagine like they modify things, but really at its base, it's the same game. Like it's very.
Yeah.
It gets very. To me, it got stale years and years ago, and people are still playing it. I don't know how, but yeah, people will pay money to get in-game cars and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, check out my Bugatti. Like,
Then somebody robs you for it.
it's like I'm balling out and
Can you be robbed of something you buy?
Yeah.
Well, they have something in there called like on a car. If somebody steals your car, you can get insurance, so they can destroy your car. You pay like a fee, just like you do in real life, and then you just get it back.
Oh, okay.
But so you don't lose all your. One of the funniest parts I've ever done with Grand Theft Auto 5 is they have what's called role play servers, and it's non-official, but they're modded versions of GTA, and everyone in the game, every character you see walking around is an actual player, but they all follow very strict role play things. So you'll have a cop, and it's like imagine Chad's playing on his computer at home. He's gonna act like a cop, and he's gonna talk. But like they'll get like a bunch of like celebrity streamers together, on the same server, and it's the funniest. Like one of the guys was like a known criminal. Like they're like, oh, we're gonna pick up Scotty again. Like but because the cops in the game are real players, they know it. They'll see him doing. They're like, he's up to something. Let's stop. Like let's stop. It's like watching cops. They're like picking up. What are you doing, Scotty? Like he's like, I'm not doing anything. Like,
you ever watch Reno 911? Gay Terry.
Oh man.
Gay Terry. Woo woo.
Yeah, I
So
went
funny.
back and rewatched that just recently, actually. And what's the one where he's like, "Oh my God!" He's like, "There was a wreck. There was a wreck right here. Like, it's like, they almost killed me, or whatever he does."
They said someone said they were giving hand jobs for $2 here.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. I don't
Oh my
know.
God! I hope you find them.
Nick Swartzen's really funny. He's got some good stand up too. I like him. I think he's a pretty funny guy.
He had a special called "Seriously, Who Farted?"
Yeah,
was
that's a
pretty
good
funny.
special.
Yeah,
That's a good
was
special.
one.
Real good special. And I like the movie Grandma's Boy.
Oh, that's that is one of the I'm not crazy about
Laura.
Adam Sandler's newer stuff.
Yeah.
And that one's actually like kind of I'd say middle
Yeah.
between the new and
Yeah.
old. But like the fact that he's not really in it, and
Yeah.
it was such a good movie for not having any of the major stars in it. Because
Yeah.
the other guy, what did he do? The main guy of that movie was
Oh.
did he was the caddy in like Caddyshack or not Caddyshack, Happy Gilmore,
Uh,
stuff like that. Like he was never like a forefront
the
character.
main guy. You're talking about the dude from Office Space?
No, the main guy was not in Office Space.
Was he not the Office Space guy?
No.
No, he's not. Okay.
No,
I'm trying
but
to
it was
remember which
so
one
like
who he is.
the character's like, "See you later, turd nuggets."
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he was so funny.
That guy was funny. The dude who plays I think in Waterboy played the quarterback. He was the guy with the
Yeah.
lion.
Dante.
Dante,
He got in
yeah.
trouble for saying
Oh yeah.
racial stuff.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's why he's not
great.
anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he was still funny in that movie.
Yeah.
You know, Kramer did too, but I'll still watch Seinfeld.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, so
wondering what
you had to
happened to him.
separate the
Wish
character
I would
from
quit.
Yeah.
the person a lot of the time.
Stuff up like that. I wish they would stop fucking stuff up like
I
that.
know they'll just open their
quit.
mouths and
It's
do
like
stupid
with
stuff.
James Franco. I used to love James, and now they won't touch him now.
No,
Alan
Wow.
I thought I saw him in something the other day. Maybe I didn't know, but yeah.
Seems like maybe he's starting to get
He's-
a little bit of traction going
Well,
again.
look, Kevin
I don't-
Spacey's back out there. You may not see him, but he's working. I mean,
I'm
he's,
sure he's got a
He
job.
did he not get acquitted of all that stuff, supposedly?
I don't know if he
There's
did.
so much of
Probably.
that stuff going on all the time. It's hard to keep up with who got
Right.
off on
Yeah.
what.
Right.
Pause.
They all
Pause.
got off.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing a little of that too much, huh? All right. All right. Hey, I do want to mention Stone's Throw. Today is a great day. First of all, it's cold,
Yes.
and it'd be great to get down to Stone's Throw, have a beer, and look. So at 402 East 9th Street, if you haven't been, but this is the great thing today on Mondays, $5 crowlers. That's 32 ounces to go. Any beer that they have on draft. They don't have exclusions like the other breweries do. So whatever's on draft, $5, you get you a crowler, 32 ounces of it. That's a hell of a deal. Now, if you want some food, yeah, they got that. They have the kitchen was reopened with Slater's Alaskan dumplings running it, and 7 days a week they got that, and it's really really good.
I had some of those at the Christmas party. Those are really
They
good.
really are good, aren't they? I mean, they are great. So listen, if you're looking for somewhere to drink great beer, craft beer, and he's always making new beers. He has new beers every week that he brings out, fresh new batches, and he doesn't have any beer there that's not super fresh. I mean, they're a craft beer company, but they keep it going. I mean, they are very good. So check them out, Stone's Throw, over at 402 East 9th. And you'll be glad you did. Tell Theron we said hi.
Hello.
He's good people over there. So what do you got going on this week, Amanda? Anything big? Anything coming up?
Big this week? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean,
just-
work.
I just
Yeah.
have so much going on. I mean, it could be anything.
She
I
got to
don't
come across
know.
that table on you. You see that look?
Chad, sit back.
You see that look?
Sit back.
I
Yeah,
seen
let
that look, man. I
him-
seen it.
Yeah. What about you, Chad? What do you got going? Anything this week?
Poking some bonus holes and
Yeah.
chilling out, trying to probably. Well, I say that, man. If all this mess hits, I'm gonna be sitting
Right.
my butt at the house, man.
Yeah. So, what about you, man? You got anything besides a baby?
Work.
And work.
Man,
and
that, you said enough right
Yeah.
there when you said baby. He's
I know,
got a
right?
full
So,
itinerary.
so let me ask this question of you guys. Are you doing anything to get ready, in theory, for snow
Yes.
or ice tomorrow and Tuesday?
Yes.
Or Wednesday?
No. I'm one of those people, like, I don't know the weather unless somebody tells me. And
I'm a
like, I guess
weatherman.
it is raining. You know, like,
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
What about you? You're doing something?
Oh yeah.
What are you doing?
I mean, you got to make sure that you got all the broccoli you need.
Right.
do you go get
Gotta
the
have
milk-
broccoli. when
Gotta
you
have
get
the
to
broccoli. No,
You don't do milk and bread?
no.
Gotta have the
No,
broccoli. You know,
gotta have the
Oh,
broccoli.
yeah, the broccoli.
Gotta
Yeah.
have the broccoli.
No, you got to make sure you got that. Matter of fact, I need to do that
Yeah.
today.
right.
Make sure you yeah.
Stocked up on all
The
your
broccoli.
Wink,
essentials.
wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, you're
Make
I
sure
was
you
thinking
have the broccoli.
actual broccoli. I was like, is this
No.
something that I've
No.
missed? Like, you know, like,
No, I've still got stuff.
She just loved me for my broccoli.
Right, right. I stocked my freezer last time, like with some chicken and stuff. So I'll just probably make some chicken and dumplings
Yeah.
to eat on. We've already got milk, so
Yeah.
I mean, I may get another gallon just.
You know what? I might
because-
go without milk. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
just to prove
I'll
a
be
point.
okay.
how will you make it?
No, I don't know. I don't know how people make it
They
without
say
milk.
you can only survive 2 or 3 days.
Without milk.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
dogs and cats have food. We've got plenty of litter.
Chad, do
yeah,
you do
not worried
anything?
about anything.
Yes, I've got a Walmart order.
That's what's up.
He's the guy that orders all the
Walmart
milk
order
and eggs.
going in.
Yeah.
And yeah, like she
What
said,
is going
stock
on?
up
So
on all the
Wally's going to
essentials.
deliver your items to you that you need.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
sit there and fight with all them other
No.
crazy people in there, man.
No, they will be crazy, won't they?
Yeah, so
All right,
man, just
hold
get
on.
us into the house.
Yeah.
Y'all are in charge.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, okay.
Gotta go.
Cool with those.
Enjoy yourself.
This is the Sledge takeover.
Yeah,
now.
Sledge takeover. Patrick's gonna play with the cat.
Oh,
Meow, 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 meow,
Yeah, when
meow.
it snows, I mean, like, people do really freak out around here. Like, it's like, you ever seen World War Z? You know, when they're going in the stores and everyone's like,
Everybody's getting-
the
yes,
cops running
man,
by, he
yeah.
doesn't
That's
care.
what it
Like,
turns
Nobody.
into, man. Like, we don't know how to act when we get bad weather down here,
yeah,
man.
it's just
Sure
a little
don't.
bit of snow. Like, you know, the people will be like, it'll be like raining, like mildly sometimes, and you see people putting their, like, especially people that come around for, you could tell you're not from this area, and they'll pull under the bridge and put on, like, their hazards and stuff like that.
Chad
And I'm
was
like,
talking about that earlier.
like, it's not even raining that hard.
Yeah. Conway got roundabouts though, so when it ices, like we got like these little, like you can drift
Built-in
around, like you can
drifters
drift all
and-
around.
I lived in Conway for like 5 years.
That's pre roundabouts, man. wasn't it?
No,
Did we have some?
Yeah,
Okay.
when Carmen went to UCA. That's actually where I met her.
Oh,
So I lived in
there's no-
Conway
yeah,
for a
okay.
while. But over there, I can't remember what the name of the road is. By the high school, there's all
Prince.
those roundabouts. Yeah. They've always had. At
I
least
forgot,
when I was
yeah.
out there. Yeah, they had those roundabouts.
Bring me my kitty.
Hey, come take a spot. Come on.
Come on, Carrie.
Oh, come on.
Take over.
Take on.
Ropes will take over.
Come the owner.
Yeah.
Sitting here, take over.
Patrick has
Patrick.
been dismissed.
Patrick.
Like,
Patrick's in trouble. How you
Patrick's
doing?
dead.
this
How
is
you
now
doing today,
carrying
sir?
people.
Doing good. How about y'all?
We're doing good, man.
Good deal.
What are you gonna do if this weather hits? That's what we're talking about.
I'm gonna play in this shit.
You gonna break
Yeah.
out the side by side, the sled, like you got it all set up, don't you?
Absolutely.
Y'all got all the
Man.
toys up
The
here.
rednecks have got it going on when this hits, man. Like for real. Find your redneck buddy, and you'll have the time of your life, man.
You
Absolutely.
got to make sure they got side by sides and stuff like that. You
Not
know?
necessarily. I've hooked up to some cars before.
Oh, for real? I like a good side by side.
We left the house last night. There's probably 15 four-wheel drive trucks right down the road.
Getting all ready.
Man, they was tearing it up.
Oh,
and they was
man.
having a blast.
That sounds like
Man,
fun.
coming this morning was a little sketchy.
Yeah. heck
Yeah.
Did you hit
Hitting
some
the-
ice?
Did you hit any ice coming
No.
down? No.
Wouldn't
I
been
saw
till we
like
got up
puddles frozen over and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But
Yeah.
Look, Patrick's looking in. We took
Yeah,
you over,
he's
here. You can
man.
have your spot back.
you're free to go. You can go whenever.
That's a good looking show
We
right
took
there.
it over, man.
Just classed it up. Look at that nice black top. Salmon.
Looking good, man.
I like it. I'll be back.
He said, "I'll be back."
He said, enjoy.
He's like,
I'm
you guys
outta
want to
here."
talk about scaffolding or like?
That's what we're here for. Talk
Yeah.
about scaffold.
This is the scaffold special.
This is the scaffold.
Talk about the latest
guru.
designs in scaffolding. Like,
I am your local scaffold erection specialist. Call me.
Erector.
He can erect anything
it makes me
you
think
need,
of
man.
that old SNL bit where they're sitting and talking about sweaty balls, but he's gonna be talking about scaffolding. You gotta do that real calm voice. Oh, so you have the new scaffold?
balls.
Like, you know, like, that's very exciting. Very
Carrie,
exciting.
Carrie can get it up.
Definitely get it up.
We're gonna get
He'll get the scaffold up so you can get down. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to leave. Oh, no.
It's like, that's right. He's like, you gotta leave. You just can't say that.
Yeah. No more scaffold talk. Is what he's like.
Oh, that was great, man. I came back and I saw him sitting there, so I just said, I'll just smoke part. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I don't know what it was. What were y'all talking about?
We're talking
Scaffolding?
about the weather.
Scaffolding.
Well, we're talking about weather and rednecks. Like if you want to have fun in the snow, get you a redneck buddy. Like they have the
hell
side by
yeah.
sides. They have everything, man. Like,
No, when
Tannerite.
Tannerite. When the ice storm happened here, and everybody was down. It was like 10 days, man. It was insane. And I had a neighbor who was like that. And he was like, let's go, these tree limbs are falling. We got to go rescue some cars and stuff. Let's go shoot these limbs down.
Oh, yeah.
And so he had a shotgun. And we just walked around the neighborhood blowing limbs up
Hell
with a
yeah,
shotgun.
man,
It was
that's
the
what's
dopest
up.
thing. I was like, this is, for a shitty situation, that's kind of fun.
hell
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Make the best out of anything, man.
What are you looking at over there with your mouth agape?
Oh, Deftones announced massive 2025 North American tour.
Is that big for you, Deftones?
Man, I'm here for it.
You like the Deftones?
I do like
Or
Deftones.
Deftones. I'm sorry. They don't like it when you say the.
Oh, I don't care.
It's just Deftones.
Do they? Do they not?
I
Did
think
they?
I've heard
Did they
that,
issue
that
a
they don't
statement?
Like the Deftones.
No, it's not the Deftones.
The Deftones.
It's just Deftones.
I just say
I'm like,
Deftones. Did
listen,
I say
if-
the Deftones?
listen,
I
if you say
apologize.
the Angry Patrick, I don't give a shit.
All right. As
Just
long as you're
just
saying.
say my name. That's all.
The. He actually prefers if you say the.
The Angry Patrick. That's
The
right. The only.
one and only.
Put some respect on his
the
name.
angry one.
Is respect.
Put
Some
respect.
on
Oh,
my name.
yes.
Respect.
P-E-T-C-E.
Sound like the Eagles fans.
E-C-K.
Sound like
Hey,
Eagles fans.
Luke, Deftones are going to be in Nashville March 26th. Just saying
Yeah. Let's see what all the people are saying here.
words.
I've been working on a Star Wars half sleeve for a bit. It's almost done. That's Luke, I believe, said that.
Oh, Luke is the
Yeah, that's dope. I do. I like if you do a sleeve like that. It's cool to have a theme if you can.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love sleeves in general,
My
but
theme is random.
your theme is random. Yeah, no, but I do. I think it's cool. Sleeves are super dope, actually, to me. I wanted to get one, but I just haven't because I'm old. Let's see what else is going on here. Who else is saying something?
Deftones White Pony is probably one of my favorite albums to perform.
Little doggy
to.
said, "Who couldn't pick up Amanda? You weigh like 80 pounds."
Please.
He said, "I got Trump on a tramp stamp." That'd be the worst. Man. Listen, man. First of all, I know a guy that has a tramp stamp, and I was like, "Why?" I just need to ask you why, because there's
yeah.
only one person who can
man.
see that, and it ain't you.
Yeah, and
He's
It's
like,
the
what do you
person
mean?
behind you.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Well, same thing with a back tat.
say
If
hello.
you're going swimming or
It said hello.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but a tramp stamp's a little different. To
I
me.
know that a tramp stamp's a little different, but can't nobody see anything on your, back here,
Yeah.
back here, back here either.
No,
You
well,
can't
right,
see it.
but you
back and neck.
Well, that's true, I guess. I guess so. I still.
But I mean, what did he say his reasoning was for getting his tramp stamp?
He didn't. Oh, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. He just said, "Oh, man, it just seemed like the cool thing to do. Everybody was doing it." I was
the
like,
chicks,
"Yeah, all the
everybody."
chicks
Yeah.
were doing it."
I was
Your
like,
friends?
Was
Yeah.
did he have a healthy amphetamine habit during this time?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe that was his bag.
Well, there goes my theory.
Yeah, that's a great theory, though. People do a lot of stuff on stuff,
Man.
right?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Man,
It is, but meth is a whole other
Yeah,
level.
it's just a whole other
no,
beast.
people. Nobody on cocaine went and said, "Yeah, let me get a."
No,
tramp
but they
stamp."
may have passed
because-
out on a speedball and gotten one.
Yeah, that could happen. But if you're methed out for days and days and days, you may go, "That seems like a great idea."
Oh my God, matching ones, matching ones, guys, let's do it.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna start our own
Sweet.
boy band.
Sweet.
not the boy band.
We just need a record label. Honestly, it's not that hard.
We're just gonna do AI. you know?
Everything sounds great.
I do have to admit, and I'll bring them in. I'll bring a couple tomorrow of those songs that we're talking about because it's impressive how good AI
yes.
is. I mean, it's
Scary, yes.
because you write the lyrics, and listen, when you write lyrics, you hear them a certain way in your head when you write them.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's just the way it works. You know, you're writing it in a a metric of some kind.
Yeah,
And
you
so
have like a
hear it-
melody almost.
You hear it in your head kind of working when you work it. And so when you put it in the system, you think they're never going to get what I'm doing here. And then you go like, oh shit, it does get what I'm doing here. And it did it well, you know, and I was just like, man, that's crazy. And so I just started making some songs like one of my favorite ones is called Shrooms and Beer.
That one. I told Patrick, I was like, I don't know if country's ready for tripping.
Country's ready for shrooms. Trust me, it's ready.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
prime time for shrooms and
Post
country.
Malone's doing it. Then
Yeah, it's time.
and Sturgill. So I mean, yeah,
Dude,
they good.
That song
I did see-
legitly like sounds like some stuff you hear on the radio. Like it's scary how like, the AI.
No,
Uh-oh.
it's
Damn,
I mean
man.
it's high quality.
Yeah,
it's not
I'm
like
wow.
I figured it would all come out sounding like contemporary Christian. you
Oh,
know?
Oh yeah, I didn't
Which
know.
is no matter what you do,
Yeah, horrible.
no matter what you do, it always sounds like that. It doesn't matter what you do with it. You know, somebody was excited to play a song for me, a new one, and a sweet person, very sweet person. And she goes, "You like the blues?" I was like, "I sure do." Yeah, and she goes, "Listen to this. This is one of my favorite Christian vocalists." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh no.
And then it played, and it started out kind of bluesy, almost like Chris Stapleton bluesy, you know, or Teddy Swims, you know, those kind of raspy kind of voice. And then all of a sudden, midway through it, it's like it goes all contemporary Christian sounding, and I'm like, "What happened? It was going so good, and then it just, I don't know." That's me though.
Different genre.
It's not my. It just always sounds cheesy to me.
My wife's work. That's all they play there, and it's
Is it?
It's kind of
It's
wild.
it's really.
It's wild, man. I hate when businesses
Oh
do that, man.
man,
too.
it's so much. It's so I'm just like, man. If I want praise and worship, let me go get it.
Right.
But I don't want it at the store. But I guess it is your store. So yeah, I mean whatever. Who's a band you like that people wouldn't think you do?
He's a big Taylor Swift guy.
Oh man, yeah.
Chad's a Swiftie.
I'm a Swiftie. Man, I don't know. I'm getting where I listen to a little bit of like some of these country girls, like not like country, but like the little short blonde headed girl that sings espresso and stuff like that.
Sabrina
Sabrina
Carpenter.
Carpenter. Yeah.
Sabrina
Yeah, like
She's
Okay.
not country.
she's kind of. She did a song with Dolly Parton.
I don't think she's
She did a
country.
song with Dolly Parton.
Everybody's done a song with
Well,
Dolly Parton. I mean, not us.
Slipknot did a song with Dolly
They
Parton.
did.
It was
They
great.
did. It's fantastic. It was a Christmas song.
Yeah,
It's a weird
Christmas song.
collab.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called.
It's like for real.
I'm looking at me like, she's over here looking at me like, giving me the eyes, like, yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
I'm like,
you
is
were so
great.
confused.
Chad was baffled by
Well,
Slipknot.
Dolly did have a rock album, so I mean, it's possible.
they bring Dolly Parton out in a mask.
I could see it. Oh my god.
She got her big hair still out and her boobs.
Oh my god.
Not mad.
Oh my god. Somebody make this happen.
Oh my God, that would be
Somebody
the greatest.
AI this shit. I want to see
That would be
it.
awesome.
I've got to see
there's
this.
Somebody, you know somebody's done it.
Somebody can do
mean-
it. The Dolly Slipknot
Yeah.
combo is.
Oh my god.
That'd be the best.
Oh my
That's a
God.
great mashup.
That's
Somebody make that
nuts.
happen today.
I'm sorry, Chad.
No,
Gave me them serious eyes, like, yeah. I'm
Dead
like,
ass.
no,
Like,
that
what
is.
the-
You
that
did
is
sell
great.
it. You
Yeah,
did sell it.
she
He
sold
was
the
buying.
hell- she sold the hell, like, she's looking at me like, you ain't heard it.
You
now?
ain't,
Like, what
you ain't
the
heard
hell?
that shit? Oh my god.
Every Christmas at our house.
Oh, no, it's a staple for sure. Yeah, no, everybody loves that, right? Everybody loves that. Yeah. What's a band, Gunner, or artist that you listen to that might, people might.
Well, I mean, I'm like anytime I say something like Prince or something, just because of my age, even, and
Yeah.
also like most people I know now, they're like, you don't listen to like rap or anything. I'm like, I like Prince, and like you're always talking about Rick Springfield. I like Rick. Don't talk to strangers and stuff.
Well, that
it's
was a
very
good
easy.
song,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like for my age, people are like, when I talk to some of the people I know, they're like, no, I don't know who that is. Like like I'm like,
No,
you've
nobody-
heard it, and then I start going, don't talk to, and they're like,
No,
no,
or
no.
Jesse's. Everybody knows Jesse's girl.
My old one like that would be Clearwater.
Oh, CCR.
Yeah,
Man, I'd
I
still
like
get down to them.
Yeah, I like
Fortunate
that would
Son.
be my old.
No, I put them in right now. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I do
That'd be-
like
that'd
no
be-
shame in that.
That would be the band though that most people would be like, you listen to that. Like,
Oh, really?
My,
Okay.
dad, my donor used to listen to that when I was growing up, so it just kind of.
I got you. Your donor.
I got you.
Yeah, the
I got you.
depository. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm with you on
Like
that.
the song "Put Me In, Coach." And remember those? from
Put
back
me in, cool.
then? Yeah,
No,
that
I
was
don't.
way- yeah, from way
Oh,
back.
yeah.
It was
That thing,
old.
is that
I don't think
Credence or
that's
John
Credence.
Fogerty?
I think you're
It's
right.
John
that's
Fogerty.
But I knew what he was talking
Back
about.
in
Yeah,
that
but I
era,
remember
though.
I don't
that
like
era.
that song though, because
I don't
I've
either.
never cared for
No.
baseball.
Like, I just remember
I
that
don't
from my
either.
childhood. Like I remember hearing that song when I was
That's
little.
funny. Yeah, baseball is my least
Man, I
favorite
like
sport to
watching
watch.
No, I can't watch baseball.
I'd rather watch bowling.
Don't you wear like a Yankees hat all the time?
I do, but it's kind of
Poser.
like,
Like,
it's,
What is your hat right there?
oh, this is Fear of God.
Oh, okay.
It's like some designer thing.
That's cool, actually. I like the
It's
logo
like
on
the,
it.
it's like the old Detroit D, but they turned it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that. So
I'm
is
pretty
that
sure
a
when the
newer
World
brand?
Series came
What
out.
now?
Is it a newer brand?
Yeah. It was newer, probably in the last 5 years or so.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
When the World Series came around, you were all decked out in the Yankees
Man,
stuff.
I had to, man. Like that's if they're on doing their things, like I'm gonna rock with them. That was my brother's
He's
team.
like,
so
they're like, do
anytime
you
they're
like
on-
the Yankees? He's like, not at all. Like, you know?
I rock the Yankee stuff, man. My brother rocked the Yankees. Like we got in many a fights at the club because he'd have Yankee hats on, and people back then used to
Really?
hate on the Yankees and they throw beer on us, and like we got in fights all the time because
Wow.
Well, see, that's silly to me because like it's just baseball.
people
Like,
hated.
why would you
Back
like,
when they were winning all the pennants and you wore Yankee stuff, people would hate it, man. Like hate. Like I've got the leather white with the blue pinstripe
Are you sitting on
leather jersey.
Am I sitting on your? No, it's right here, dude. Yeah, I've been keeping it warm, Patrick.
Keeping it warm like an egg over there. or
I've been
something.
answering calls.
Look over there, I'm like, what's going on, man? All right. So I do want to tell you about one more thing here before we get to the last little segment of the day. I want to talk to you about if you're financing a home. And if you're going to do that, it's important to have, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, a very good mortgage person because it affects everything. And you want someone that you can relate to and someone who can help you get whatever the best is out there. And that person
Are you
in
looking for my kitty?
who isn't?
My apologies.
Who isn't? Anyway, Josh Taylor is his name, and I use him regularly as my mortgage guy. I recommend him to a lot of people. Here's why. Yes, I am. Here's why. So he works for First Horizon Bank, and First Horizon Bank has a couple programs that nobody else I know has, including up to $15,000 in grants for towards down payment and closing costs.
That helps a
That's
lot.
huge as a first-time buyer, right? Also, if you're a VA, you don't pay anything for your appraisal. How about that?
That's awesome.
That's a big savings, man. And every dollar. Listen, when you're buying a house, every dollar matters. Okay, so if you're looking for someone like that, reach out to Josh Taylor. You can call him at 351-2579. It's 351-2579. That's Josh Taylor at First Horizon, and man, he's great. He's great. So yeah, I've got a house that I want to mention to everybody. I did talk about it briefly, but and we've got a couple people looking today. But just in case, I want to put it out there. It's a home in Conway. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. It comes with a $15,000 credit for renovation work.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. That renovation would include new flooring, new counters, new cabinets. It would include some other updates and things that need to be painting the whole house. So basically, you're going to come in. You're going to go, yeah, I like how this house is shaped, everything about it.
I'm gonna redo
And
it.
now I'm going to pick the color.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the style.
It's like getting a
You get to
brand
pick
new
all.
house.
Yeah, in a way, it is. It really is. And so that's in Conway. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's right by UCA.
Oh yeah, that's a
so
good area too, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's over on Cross Point, if you know where that is in Conway. And so it's a super good location. It's a real nice little house, about 1,600 square foot, real big master bedroom, nice tray ceiling in the living room. So super nice house, and it's only $235, and you get the $15,000 in credit and a home warranty, a full Supreme home warranty, which covers all the systems in the house.
So it's like 215 because you're getting another 15,000.
Yeah, basically, I
So,
mean, more or less,
yeah.
it's kind of like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I
In
mean-
a way. Yeah,
You got to look at it like that.
yeah. So you get that $15,000 to do,
That's
any
awesome,
renovation
man.
work. Yeah, it's really cool to do it. And you could do it to what you're saying. You could do it that way. Let's say you wanted to buy it and you're like, look, I'll do my own work. I don't need you guys
Right.
to do anything for me.
Right.
Okay, then we'll knock that 15 off
There
the
you
price.
go.
That's right. You just get it for $220 then.
That's
And boom, easy enough. You do your own reno work. Maybe you can do it for less.
Yeah.
Maybe you have friends who are contractors.
Right.
Maybe you're a contractor. I don't know. But that's a great way to do it.
I seen that castle, man. I can't believe the castle's.
I know, over on
Yeah.
Stagecoach.
I
That's
can't
where
believe
Bundy
it's
got
for
married
sale.
at, right?
It
That's
is where
that same
Bundy got.
one. That's
It
what I
is.
thought.
That
That's
is right.
Same one.
No, you're exactly right. Yeah, it is. And then somebody had to come on there and say some silly stuff.
Oh man,
and
why
I-
y'all got to do that?
Man, it was just one of those things where I was like, man, is this the time to do this? But like, if they could have just bought a house for a little bit less, think of all the other homes they could have built for other people. I'm like, you understand that this is a business, right? It's
it's not a.
It's not just somebody who lives there and they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is my castle. I'm the king.
Yeah.
I'm the king of state.
I am the Lord.
the king of
Really?
Stagecoach Road.
This is me.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you understand it's a business that not only is a business, but they do weddings there, they do events there, they support many employees. Lots of people in the community have profited from that because maybe you're a wedding officiant. I have been. Maybe you're, any number of things that you're a caterer. All these people make a living going there and doing these weddings. So it really does give back to the community in more ways than you
That's
know.
It's not like
that's an
you
investment right there. That's not. That's like.
No, it's $4.5 million. You're not just going to go get a castle and, it ain't $200,000.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. But you're
You
going to
get
make money
USDA
back
loan
off
on that?
that. You're going to make money back on that house.
Oh, I'm
though.
certain that
Yeah.
they have, a forecasted earnings that
Right.
shows you what
and it's
they.
already laid out. Like it's already.
Of
here
course,
you
it's
go.
already built.
Right.
They just hand you the machine.
There you go. Just keep
Yeah,
running.
they
it.
call that turnkey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I don't know if they Airbnb it, but I would think they do that too.
That would
That
if they
be
don't,
awesome.
They should.
Yeah, they should if they're not.
So who was the original lord that lived in
The
that?
Lord of Stagecoach Road. I don't know. I bet there is an interesting
How old is
history.
that place?
I don't know. That's an interesting
Because
question.
it's made
too.
out of stone like that, so it's got to be.
Yeah, no, it's got everything. I mean, it's got the big, tall, round,
Yeah,
thing,
that's
whatever
awesome.
they
Like
call
the
it.
look over that or whatever.
Yeah, it's really dope.
Tower looking thing.
All right, let's do this before we run out of time, shall we? There you go, Luke.
This is a banger.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things
Yeah.
just like this make you fear. Buying lunch on a dumb guy's knee or a big hard
Get it, Luke.
Somebody. Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
Yeah, it's not funny.
This shit ain't funny. What?
It ain't. Stop laughing. You're sick. You're probably going to hell if you laugh. Oh, he rode the bull. He messed with the horns. A fearless rodeo rider in Florida had a close brush with death when the bull he was riding gored him in the neck
I seen that. That
while
was
being
horrible.
bucked off the beast. Zach Nagel, 24, was competing at the Conley Invitational in Palmetto, Florida last week when the bull's horn punctured his jugular, causing blood to shoot out in a, like in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's got to be a very alarming
Yeah.
thing to have
That dude
happen.
was freaking out.
Well, I would imagine so.
But see, like it's sheared off the horn. It'll come to a point. So I was like, but it still got him.
It's still no. It's a horn, man. I mean, it's going to do that.
Yeah.
So first responders luckily tended to him quickly, got pressure on his neck, and then got him to the hospital for immediate surgery. He said, I didn't even
Imagine.
feel it when it first happened. I thought I broke my jaw until I grabbed my chin and saw blood squirt out from my neck, and I said, "This ain't good." No, that's probably what you did. This
I
ain't
thought you
good.
said shit.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Oh, yeah, you know what you're going to say. If you don't know God and you're getting on bulls, you're walking a thin line, he said. Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe you shouldn't get on the bull, but that's neither here nor
That's what I'm
there.
saying.
Yeah, just don't get on the bull. It's a good idea. They don't like it, by the way.
Look, he's good and mad now. Get on him.
Slap him on the head.
That's right. Yeah. Smack his nuts. Now he's mad. In Thailand, authorities uncovered a human trafficking ring in the country of Georgia, where over 100 women, primarily from Thailand, were enslaved by a Chinese gangster for the purpose of illegal egg harvesting.
Wow.
They're
That's-
making these chickens lay eggs. You hear me?
That's
These women were
insane.
lured with the promise of lucrative surrogacy jobs, only to find themselves subjected to forced medical procedures The scheme came to light after 3 women managed to escape and get back home.
God.
They were counted being in a compound where their passports were confiscated. They were coerced into undergoing monthly egg retrievals. The extracted eggs are sold on the black market, and those who resisted faced threats and were demanded to pay exorbitant sums for their release.
This is wild.
Is that
man.
not wild, man? In
Some of the
2025,
stuff that they're coming
this can
up
happen?
with, man, like make money and scheming like.
I mean, selling. Come on, man.
Wow.
They're selling the eggs, man. That's wild.
that's
I don't
like
even
a
know.
whole other level of
That is.
scheming, man. Like, damn.
So what charge is that?
I don't
Like,
think they
of
have a
the-
charge
Well,
made up
black-
for it yet, man.
Kidnapping.
Hold on.
Kidnapping.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
I understand kidnapping,
Mm-hmm.
right, and the forced medical, but like the eggs are being sold on the black market. If you are caught in possession
That's trafficking.
of
That's
embryos,
trafficking.
is it?
I don't know. That's a very good question.
But is
I'm
it-
That
not
should be a
sure if that's
trafficking charge,
regulated or
man.
how. I mean, in other words, could I show up to my doctor with an egg in my hand and go, "Here, put this one in me"?
No.
I
Not
found
that
it.
you- Not that you put it in your hand, but you know
So
what
they
I mean.
mean they have a whole list
But
of
is
like
it-
dirty people, like taking the eggs, putting the eggs in people.
They
like,
they have
like a whole network.
a woman makes an egg
well, no,
every
I'm
month,
just
right?
saying though, but like they have
That's
a whole
why they have a
network.
period, because it sloughs off and that egg goes away.
Right, but I'm saying like they have people that are extracting it.
Yes,
So they had to have people
yes.
that are putting it in other people. You see what I'm saying? Like they have like a whole.
I read "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret Amanda." Okay.
Proud of you.
Anyway, that was it. That's how I found out about all that. Judy Bloom. Thank you. But yeah, no, yeah, they've got medical people there,
Right.
And so they go in and at the height of that egg, when it's ready,
Right.
they go extract it somehow. I don't know what they use, Crutchfield tongs. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Salad tongs.
It's Crutchfield.
You're Crutchfield, yeah.
Crutchfield.
Again, I know weird things. I'm sorry about that. What?
Mini hats. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no, that comes from.
We're being funny about
yeah.
the Crutchfield chat. I promise
Yeah.
you.
No, I'm just saying
Okay,
this
yeah.
guy just knows the
No,
wildest
but
stuff, man.
because
I mean,
of,
what kind of life is that? Like, is it like? I mean, are you're just a regular mild mannered, gynecologist or IVF person or whatever, and somebody comes to you, you got a kid with medical, bills, or you got a gambling debts or whatever, and they're like, hey, bro, I know how you can
I
make
can
all
help
that
you
go
out.
out.
Yeah,
Making him
I
out to
can
be
take
like
care
the
of you.
Walter White
Can make-
of like whatever this
Maybe
is.
they are.
Oh,
Maybe they are. I don't know. I wasn't thinking Walter White.
what
I
was
was
wrong?
thinking
Well,
mafia.
you're talking about like
on.
he's mild mannered, right? He was a school teacher,
Well,
and then you're like he's sick.
Oh, yeah.
So you literally like almost laid out
That
Walter
is the
White.
plot.
One, I didn't say anything about teachers, but I mean,
Well,
I'm
no,
thinking
he's
like
mild-mannered,
a
isn't
mild-mannered, IVF
Yeah.
treatment, person or whatever.
Right.
They're chill. They're just going on about their life, shopping at Target, driving the GMC or
And
whatever.
someone comes up with
and
an
something
offer
happens,
they can't refuse.
some life thing happens.
Yeah.
They get denied, right, on that medical
Right.
claim, and here comes somebody that's got it.
an
Somebody, an opportunity.
Yeah.
Just come talk to us
That
about
or
it
it's
at this
like
Irish
blackmail,
bar or something.
threatening. They're like, if you don't do this, then
You know what's bad too is how bad is it? They're going to take the egg out, and then your menstrual cycle's all messed up. Now you're really bitchy.
Now you're even
Now
more
you're really
angry.
angry.
Now
You
you're
know,
even
now
more
you're-
because it totally had something to do because it's totally the messed up menstrual cycle that's making me a bitch.
Not the fact that you're kidnapped,
No.
abducted, and harvesting
And
eggs.
being assaulted in
No,
all these ways.
That's great. No.
But yeah, I'd love to know what that charge is if you get caught with embryos on the
Yeah.
black market. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what charge is that? Because is it human trafficking?
yeah, I mean, how would you explain it?
Is it?
The chicken defense. That's what I'd use. The chicken
know?
Chicken
defense.
defense.
Yeah.
What came first?
It's an embryo. Is it a human? What is your purpose of trafficking this
well,
Like I found those
medical
Yeah.
thing?
I'm holding that for a friend.
My friend gave them to me.
He was driving this car last night. I don't
I
know.
wonder how long. I mean, I guess you would have to freeze it, right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
And then how long is it good for once it's frozen?
Well,
is
I
it
mean,
indefinite?
Are they doing
guess
this?
it's
They're not. They obviously they cannot be doing this at a fucking Motel 6 level
what
kind
I
of
was saying.
thing.
They
Like
have
the
a
compound they're
network
at
facility.
is at a facility. Like this is a whole other level.
Oh, yeah.
For real.
Like this is some
You would have to have a
freaking
legitimate medical
Bro.
setup with legitimate medical
Yeah.
sterilization.
Yeah.
Because anything that get into that would
Exactly,
ruin
you're
it.
scred.
You
And
can't
there's your
do it-
money. There's
you
no
can't do
profit.
it in an old warehouse.
Right.
You know,
We're not cutting. You're
No.
not harvesting these eggs at Motel 6 and leaving some bitch
No,
in
you gotta-
in a tub full of
you
ice.
got a medical, like a hospital,
That's what I'm
basically.
saying. They have to have like a whole network. For
Bro,
this
that's
thing.
nuts. This is like some NCIS shit. Like,
Yeah.
where's Gibbs when you need it?
I know, right? It does sound good. All right. If somebody wants to schedule up to come beat stuff up at the break room, maybe their eggs were stolen and they're mad. How would they do that, Amanda? How would they come schedule something at the break room?
Well, I've got plenty of chocolate and Kleenex for you to,
Okay.
maybe, whatever. But book online at thebreakroomlr.com.
Thebreakroomlr.com.
Yeah,
You can book. She had 18 of them on Saturday, so
did,
I'm going to say,
I
hey, get
did.
your bookings in now.
Yeah.
Chad, if someone wants a bonus hole pierced in them by you, the amazing piercer that you are, how would they get an appointment with you?
Best way is to text me at my phone. My number is 501-269-5148. Just hit me up. I'll get you in.
269-5148. You do get a discount with a cooter shot.
Oh. You do get $5 off if you say you seen the show.
Yeah,
Always.
That'll work. $5 off. Hey, that's a good deal. $5 off if you say you saw it on the show. Hey, there you go. Save some money. If anyone needs, never mind.
Yeah, no, I don't
you
do
don't-
anything.
Nothing.
You get
Nothing.
to
Gunner
offer.
doesn't
You're
do
not
I
shit.
contract
Baby
out
care.
for like,
Yeah, he's
whatever you need.
Daddy daycare over
he's
there,
an
man.
IT merc.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
a delegator.
I go wherever the money goes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Highest bidder. Look.
Yeah, I go where the dollars go. If you need a home, if you want to sell a home, please reach out to me. I would love to help you with that. If you're a first-time buyer, I will help you every step of the way through. Just had some buyers who were, it was really cool. I'd never had this happen, and I had to resolve it quickly. But I had 2 closings on Friday. And the second one, everything had gone just flawlessly in the whole process. Like everybody said, man, this one's been super smooth. And it was. Okay, but here's what happened. At the last second, the washer and dryer were included. But sometimes when people move, they just
Don't
they
think.
don't think.
Yeah.
And so they took the washer and dryer, right? So my clients are doing their walkthrough and they're like, hey, where's the washer and dryer?
Right.
You know? And so she'd already taken it. It's in storage, you know, and so I had to work it out with them and get it. And we got it all worked out at the last second. But when it happened, I said, listen, she didn't. They were like, is she doing some shady? And I was like, no, trust me. I've talked to this lady several times. It's not shady. She just spaced out. You know, they're moving.
Right,
got in a
right,
hurry.
right. You're not
They're
thinking.
they're taking everything, you know, getting it ready.
Of course.
And so we were able to get that resolved. As a matter of fact, it worked out better for them because they ended up getting a credit, getting paid cash instead of the washer dryer, which they came out a little ahead that way.
mean,
So
give
that's
me
what I'm
cash.
saying.
Go choose the dryer.
That's right. That's right. So what I'm saying is, look, I'm going to guide you through the process because if that had happened and we didn't go through before, and then you already get there, yeah, you might be able to have some recourse, but it's a lot tougher once the deal's done.
Right.
Once
right.
it's closed up, it's a lot tougher to go
Oh
backwards.
my God.
So
Seriously.
those are the things, though, that I can help you walk through,
God.
and I got your back on. You
Hey,
know,
do you want to see this monkey riding a dog?
That is pretty cool,
don't ask me
man.
something like that. Oh,
It's a big ass
Oh,
dog,
Oh,
man.
this monkey riding a dog.
literally. Okay.
So
no,
sorry.
I didn't know what you meant. I just said- All right, listen. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you
Yes,
to
yes.
the amazing cast today.
Yeah.
And as always, the biggest thank you goes to you guys. Please keep sharing it. Listen, we're just a few short on YouTube from monetization. Can you help us with that? If you're not
Get a brother
following us
paid.
on YouTube, could you possibly just go to YouTube and follow us? Because that would be a huge help to us if you can.
Straight up.
Yeah, no, that straight up, man. No, that'd be great if you could. Otherwise, have an awesome day. Hey,
Yes.
if it's crazy in the morning, yeah, don't even look for me.
I know that's right.
If that
Not
snow's
skating to
piling
Little
up,
Rock.
I'm not gonna be here. So just know that. But if the roads are clear, I'll be here.
There you go.
All right, we'll see you later, y'all.
Peace.